Yeah, hi everyone, welcome to PrepFusion. So, multiple integral we have been studying. So, this is the continuation of multiple integral only, but new topic we are going to discuss. We are going to discuss about polar curves. Okay, like basically this kind of curve would be given r equals to 2 cos theta. So, how do you draw these kind of curves that we are going to see, and how do you determine the area or all those things we will see. Sir, already we know about polar coordinates. So, why we are studying again? Just to understand some new topics. So, what is the polar coordinate that we already studied? In 2D coordinate system, we are having two kind of coordinate system, rectangular coordinate system and polar coordinate system. In rectangular coordinate system, what happens? I need to reach to the point P, which is x comma y. So how will I reach? I will work for a distance of x. I will work for a distance of x in x direction, and then I will work for a distance of y in y direction. This is how I will reach. And in the polar coordinate system, if I need to reach to the point x comma y, how will I go? I will directly go for a distance of for a radial distance of r, making an angle of theta with the positive x-axis in anti-clockwise direction. So r is the radial distance from origin. R was radial distance from origin. Radial distance from origin. And what is theta? Theta? Sir, theta is nothing but a angle made with a positive x-axis. Angle made with a positive x-axis. Positive x-axis in anti-clockwise direction, right? Along with that, we also know that x equals to r cos theta, y equals to r sin theta, and x square plus y square equals to r square. Also, what do we know? What do you know about theta? Sir, if you are on the x-axis, then angle made with the positive x-axis will be 0 degree only. Here theta will be 90 degree. If you are on y-axis, then angle made with the positive x-axis in anti-clockwise direction is 90 degree. If you are on negative x-axis, then angle made with the positive x-axis in the anti-clockwise direction is 180 degree. And here the angle is 270 degree. You can call it 270 degree, or in the anti-clockwise direction you can call it minus 90 degree as well. Sorry, in the clockwise direction you can call it minus 90 degree as well. This is minus 90 degree as well, and this will be again 360 degree. In radian, what we call it? This will be pi by 2. This will be pi. This will be 3 pi by 2, or you can call it minus pi by 2 as well. And this will be 0, and this will be 2 pi. All these things we already know about a polar coordinate system, right? Now, what is our next question? Next question is that we need to find out, we need to draw these curves on xy plane. Also, we need to find out the total area. So, how we will draw these curves? So, there are multiple methods. Let's get started with method 1. What I will do? I will multiply r on both of the side. What I will get? R square equals to 2r cos theta. Say yes or no. What is r square? Why I multiplied r on both of the side? Did you understand this point? So that I make, what is r cos theta here? What is cos theta? Cos theta? Cos theta is nothing, sir. But what is r cos theta? Sir, r cos theta is nothing but x only. So this will become 2x. Now if I take this 2x here, x square minus 2x plus y square equals to 0. Now I am adding 1 on both of the side. Why I am adding 1? Why I am adding 1 on both of the side? Can anyone think of it? Yes sir, you are adding 1 because this will become x minus 1 whole square. This will become x minus 1 whole square plus y square equals to 1 square. Have we seen this kind of equation in our life? Absolutely sir, we have surely seen this kind of equation in our life. What it is? It is the equation of a circle. So sir, x equals to, sorry, r equals to 2 cos theta. Sir, r equals to 2 cos theta was nothing but a circle which is centered at 1 comma 0 and radius of 1. So can I make this circle? Absolutely. In xy plane, can I make this circle? Absolutely sir, you can make this circle. X, y, centered at 1 comma 0, centered at 1 comma 0 with the radius of 1, with the radius of 1, centered at 1 comma 0 with the radius of 1. There you go. This is the radius of 1 with the radius of 1. This is what they are asking. Secondly, what they are asking, find out the total area. So I know total area. What will be the total area? So total area, this particular total area they are asking. This particular total area they are asking. So what is the total area? Sir, area is nothing but pi r square. Pi into r. What is the value of r? Radius is 1. So area is pi, sir. This is the answer. Area is pi. That we already know. Understandable? So this question is solved. But let's understand other methods. Okay? Just not for the sake of solving the problem, let's understand some other method as well. I need to draw r equals to 2 cos theta. This time I am not going to do this conversion. I am going to draw r equals to 2 cos theta directly. What is r? Sir, r is the radial distance from origin. What is theta? Theta is the angle made with positive x-axis. So with respect to different value of theta, can I get some value of r? Absolutely, sir. And can I make xy plane? Yes, sir, you can make xy plane. On xy plane, can you let me know one thing? On xy plane, can you let me know one thing, that what will be the value of theta here? So value of theta here will be 0 degree. What will be the value of theta here? 90 degree. What will be the value of theta here? 180 degree. What will be the value of theta here? 270 degree. Then again 360 degree. In between, here what will be the value of theta? In the middle. Theta is going from here. How much angle it is making with the positive x-axis? 45 degree. Then next it is 90 degree. After that, how much will be this angle? This is 90 degree. This is 90 degree. Next, how much will be this angle? This will be 135 degree. After that, 180 degree. This will be 225 degree. This will be theta equals to 225 degree. And after that, this will be 315 degree. So in that manner, theta value will keep on going. Is that understandable to you? Absolutely, sir. So when theta is 0 degree, then what is the value of r? Value of r is 2. That means when theta is 0 degree, then radial distance from origin. What is r? R is radial distance from origin. Radial distance from origin. Radial distance from origin. So when theta is 0 degree, the radial distance from origin is 2. Radial distance from origin is 2. So when theta is 0 degree, you need to work for distance 2 from the origin. So I have moved for distance 2 from the origin. This distance I have covered, which is 2. When theta is 0 degree, you need to move for distance 2 from the origin. Radial distance from the origin. When theta is 45 degree, then what you will get? Cos 45 is 1 by under root 2. What you will be getting? Under root 2. So when theta is 45 degree, you need to move for under root 2 distance from the origin. Under root 2 is less than 2, no? Because under root 2 is 1.4 something, right? So under root 2 is less than 2. When theta is 45 degree. Theta you can take 60 degree as well. Where will be 60 degree? So 60 degree would be somewhere here. Let's just say, let's take theta equals to 60 degree as well. 60 degree would be somewhere here. So when theta is 60 degree, then what will be the cos 60 value? That would be 1 by 2. That means this is even lesser than 1. This is even lesser than under root 2. So the value is 1, which is lesser than under root 2. So you need to move for one distance. When theta is 60 degree, you need to move for a distance of 1. Now when theta is 90 degree, basically you draw the graph of cos. This is how the graph of cos looks like. Right? Here theta will be 90 degree. Here it would be 270. Here it would be 360. In between it would be 180. So when theta is 90 degree, here you put cos 90 is 0. Then you need to move a distance of 0. So when theta is 90 degree, then from the origin you need to move a distance of 0 only. That means you will come back at this point only. Are you able to understand this point? When theta is 90 degree, from the origin you need to move for a distance of 0. That means you don't even need to move. When theta is 135 degree, what is the value of 135? 135 will be equals to cos 45, that will be minus 1 by under root 2. Minus 1 by under root 2. So value is minus under root 2. So what they are saying? When theta is 135 degree, then from the origin you need to move for a distance of minus under root 2. Let's just say I am telling you, on positive x-axis, you move for a distance of minus 2. Where you will move? On positive x-axis, you need to move for a distance of minus 2. That means you will go distance 2 here, no? Then you will reach at minus 2. On positive x-axis, you are supposed to move for a distance of minus 2. Minus 2 means you will go for a distance of 2, but in the opposite direction. So similarly, when theta is 135 degree, you need to move for a distance of minus under root 2, but in the opposite direction. Is that understandable to you? We were supposed to move here. We were supposed to move under root 2 distance here, which will be somewhat like this, but we will move in the opposite direction. Why we are moving in the opposite direction, is that clear to you? So this I have drawn for theta equals to 135 degree. You have worked for minus under root 2 distance. Did you understand the meaning of minus under root 2? When theta is 135 degree. Did you understand the meaning? I hope you have understood. Right? When theta is 180 degree, then what will happen? When theta is 180 degree, then the value will be 2 into minus 1. That will be minus 2. So when theta is 180 degree, you need to move for a distance of 2, but in the opposite direction. That means you will again come back here. You will again come back here. You will again come back on this point. Are you able to understand this point? You are supposed to move for a distance of 2, but in the opposite direction. So you will again come back to the same point. Is that understandable to you? Absolutely, sir. Completely understandable. When theta is 225 degree, so at 225 as well, you will get minus under root 2 only. When you put 225 degree, you will get the value to be minus under root 2. That means you are supposed to work under root 2 distance, but in the opposite direction. That means you will again come back here. Under root 2 distance, but in the opposite direction. Is that understandable to you? Next, you will put 270 degree. So at 270 degree, the value will be 0. Next, you will put 315 degree. Next, what you will put? You will put 315 degree. So next, when you put 315 degree, you will get under root 2. So when the angle is 315 degree, you are supposed to work for a distance of under root 2. That means you will again come back to this point only. You are supposed to work for a distance of under root 2. And when theta is 316 degree, then you are at 360 degree, you are supposed to move for a distance of 2. Then after 360 degree as well, you can take more value of theta. That would be 360 plus 45. Then again you keep on going. Basically, your vectors will keep on coming in this manner. Your vectors will keep on coming in this manner. Here there will be some vector like this would be theta equals to 30 degree. Let's just say this was theta equals to 30 degree. This was your theta equals to 30 degree. This was theta equals to 30 degree. So at theta equals to 30 degree, what will be the value? What is cos 30? Under root 3 by 2. So the value will be at theta equals to 30 degree. If you put theta equals to 30 degree, the value would have been cos 30 is under root 3 by 2. So the value would have been under root 3, which is 1.73. So you are supposed to move for a distance of 1.73. So in that manner, the values will keep on going. I hope you are able to understand. So we need to join these points. This will be our locus. We need to join these points. So when we join these points, what we are getting? When we join these points, here the value has become 0. Then when we join these points, eventually we are getting a circle only. Although this is a rough diagram, no, so it is not looking like a circle, but actually we will end up getting a circle only. The circle we have got, but the circle has been made only in the positive x direction. So what kind of circle you will get? So this kind of circle we will get. Let's make a fair structure. So if I make a fair structure, then the fair structure would look somewhat like this. The fair structure would look somewhat like this. This kind of a circle we will end up getting. Right? This was theta equals to 0. This was theta equals to 45. This was 45. So let's make somewhere in between. This is theta equals to 45. This is theta equals to 90. Then when we came back to 135, it came here. When we went to 180, it actually came here. When we came to this angle, it actually came here. When we came to this angle, it was 0 degree only. Right? It was actually making 0 degree. Not 0 degree, I mean to say, it was giving the radial distance of 0. Radial distance of 0. At 90 degree, radial distance of 0. Right? So at 90 degree, you are supposed to move for a radial distance of 0. Then at 315, you are supposed to move for this distance only. So in that manner, you end up getting a circle. Understandable? Which is having a diameter of 2. This diameter of 2. Now what I am supposed to calculate? I am supposed to calculate the area. Sir, what is the area? Area is nothing but r dr d theta. From where to where r is going? This discussion we have already done in the previous video. From where to where r is going? Sir, r is the radial distance, no? Sir, r is moving like this. from 0 to till the end of the circle, from 0 to till the end of the circle, from 0 to till the end of the circle, from 0 to till the end of the circle. So r is moving from r equals to 0 to, what is the equation here, what is the equation here, what is the value of r here, what is the value of r here? At all these points the value of r is nothing but 2 cos theta. So r is going from 0 to 2 cos theta, r is going from 0 to 2 cos theta. So value of r is moving from 0 to 2 cos theta. Think about it and let me know from where to where theta is moving. Sir, theta you completely put, no, from 0 to 360 degree. But the graph is made only in this much angle, no? The graph is made only from here to here. Say yes or no? The graph is made from minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. When you try to make the graph at 135 degree, this 135 degree was equivalent to 315 degree. When you try to make it at 180 degree, this 180 degree is equivalent to 0 degree. This 225 degree is equivalent to 45 degree. This 270 degree is equivalent to 90 degree. Are you able to understand this point? That means the value of theta is going between, the graph is made between minus 90 to plus 90 only. So value of theta is going from minus 90 to plus 90 only. There you go. What is the area? The area will come out to be r dr d theta, no? So first you put the limit of r, because the limit of r is variable. You put the limit of r equals to 2 cos theta, right? R dr, and then you put the limit of theta. So first we are supposed to solve this one, and then we will put the limit of theta, which is going from minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. So r square by 2, so this will become 4 cos square theta by 2, so 2 cos square theta it will become. Theta going from minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, 2 cos square theta it would become, dot d theta. So what you will get from minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, 1 plus cos 2 theta dot d theta. So when you solve it, cos 2 theta between minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 will give you integration of 0 only, between minus pi by 2 to, yes, it will give you the integration of 0. Sin 2 theta you will put, yeah, but minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, this will give you the integration of pi. So when you solve this integration, you will get the answer to be pi only. There you go. This is the area, this is the answer. Understandable? So this is how we draw the graph, and this is how we calculate the area. Along with that, there is one more method. What is that one more method? Sir, if I am having the equation of circle, if I am having the equation of circle, which is x minus 1 whole square plus y whole square equals to 1 square. If I am having this equation of circle, this time I can assume x equals to 1 plus r cos theta and y equals to r sin theta. This time what is r? This time the r is something else. This time this r is radial distance from center 1, 0, right? When I am talking about 1 plus r cos theta, I told you this thing. This is the center which is 1, 0. When I am talking about 1 plus r cos theta, that means this is the radial distance r we are taking with the angle theta, right? So theta will go from 0 to 2 pi. Here theta will go from 0 to 2 pi and r will go from 0 to 1. R will go from 0 to 1 and theta will go from 0 to 2 pi. So this particular r and this particular r both are different. Both r are different, right? This r is the radial distance from, what is this r? This r is radial distance from origin. Radial distance from origin. But here this r is radial distance from center. Radial distance from origin. Understandable? Okay. So here what will happen? Again you need to calculate the area, r dr d theta. R dr d theta. Here both of the limits are constant. So theta goes from 0 to 2 pi. You will get the answer to be r square by 2, 1 by 2. Answer will be pi only. So this is also how you can solve it. This is also how you can solve it. Okay. Let's find out more things about it. Let's do more discussion. What I am going to do is that I am going to add another page and let's write down a question. What question I am writing? That over this region R, what is this region R? Region R is nothing but R equals to 2 cos theta. R equals to 2 cos theta. Over this region R, you calculate y dx dy. This you calculate. You tell me this value. Over this region R, which is R equals to 2 cos theta. So for what you will do, you will make the region. You will make this region, right? You will make this region. In the examination, first of all, you will draw this region. You have drawn this region. So over this region, what we are supposed to calculate? We are supposed to calculate these things. Which these things? This we are supposed to calculate. This is your I. What is y here? Y equals to r sin theta. What is dx dy? Dx dy is nothing but r dr d theta. What is r? Sir, r is going from 0 to 2 cos theta. And what is theta? Sir, theta is going from minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. I hope you understand this. Right? R is going from 0 to 2 cos theta. Theta is going from minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. So all these things I will write down here. My I will be x equals to r sin theta, r dr d theta. Value of r is going from 0 to 2 cos theta. So first we have to solve the variable limit. Then theta is going from minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. So what you will get r square. So this will become r cube by 3. Right? R square dr. What you are getting here? Here you are getting r square dr sin theta d theta. Right? So r is going from 0 to 2 cos theta. And theta is going from minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. So r cube by 3. That means 8 cos cube theta by 3. 8 cos cube theta by 3. Say yes or no? R cube by 3 you will get. Then you need to put the limit from 0 to 2 cos theta. So this will become 8 cos cube theta by 3. Right? Dot sin theta d theta. With theta going from minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. This is the scenario. Now, is it an even function or odd function? In place of theta, you put minus theta. Here you would see that f of theta is equals to f of minus theta. No, f of theta would be equals to minus of f of theta. This is an odd function. In place of theta, you put minus theta. This is an odd function. If this is an odd function, then what will be its integration? The integration will come out to be 0. So this integration is actually coming out to be 0. Double integration y dot dx dy is coming out to be 0. Even if I would have put here cube, y cube, then also the answer would have been same. Say yes or no? Even if I would have put a y cube here, solve this question with y cube, answer would be same. Solve this question with y to the power 5, answer would be same only. Solve this question with y to the power 7, answer would be same only. Why I am saying so? Let's keep it for y dx dy only. Why I am saying so? This particular region that you have made, that is symmetric about x-axis, right? This is your x-axis, this is your y-axis. This is symmetric about x-axis. Symmetric about x-axis. If it is symmetric about x-axis, what does that mean? Let's just say there is in this region, let's just say there is some point present which is x comma y. In this region there is some point present which is x comma y. So let's why we need to make these arrows. Let's remove these arrows inside. Remove all these arrows. Let's remove all these arrows. Okay. This is your region. This was your region. Everything we know, limit of r and everything we know. So let's just say there is some point present which is x comma y. In this region some point x comma y is present. So for sure there will be some other point will also be present which is x comma minus y. If x comma y is present, then at the same value of x you will get the value minus y as well. So x comma minus y will also be present. So when you are calculating y dx dy, whatever the positive area you will be getting here, in place of y you put minus y, the same negative area also you will get, no? So positive and negative will cancel out each other, answer will become 0. I am not talking about area, I should not say area. Whatever this is representing, this might be representing volume, this might be representing something else. I don't know what it is representing, but whatever the positive quantity I will get, the same negative quantity I will also get, because x plus y I am getting, along with that x minus y also I am getting. So y dx dy for positive value of theta, whatever it will give me, it will give me the same negative answer from here to here. Both will cancel out each other, answer will come out to be 0. We have solved it. Visualization is difficult, but I am trying to give you visualization that plus y and minus y both are present. Plus y and minus y both are present here. Since plus y and minus y both are present, they are cancelling out each other. They are cancelling out the effect of each other. the total integration is coming out to be 0, since it is symmetric about x-axis. So if your region of operation, if this region R is symmetric about x-axis, if this region R is symmetric about x-axis, then what you will see, y to the power p dx dy will come out to be 0, where p has to be odd, let's not keep it in a box, keep it in a box. P has to be odd. Why odd? Because if it is even, let's just say it was y square, so in place of y if I put minus y, so it will become y square only. No, in place of y if I put minus y, then it will again become y square only. So this particular integral that I find out, they will be added, they will be doubled. So power has to be odd, because odd power, if it is odd power, it will become minus y to the power minus 3. So this will be 0 if p is odd. Is that understandable to you? Along with that, you can comment on xy dx dy as well. Let's write down one more question. This time for the same region, what you need to comment on xy dx dy for the same region R. What is the region R? So region R is nothing but R equals to 2 cos theta. So let's start commenting. Directly I will write down what is x. X is nothing but, sir, x equals to R cos theta. What is y? Y is R sin theta. What is dx dy? So that is R dr d theta. From where to where R will go? R will go from 0 to 2 cos theta. From where to where theta will go? So theta will go from minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Someone would say, sir, I will write down 3 pi by 2 to pi by 2. That also you can do. Minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. So this will become R cube. So it will end up getting R to the power 4 divided by 4. And then this will become R into R into R cube it will become. Then integral will be R to the power 4 divided by 4. I need to put 0 to 2 cos theta. So what I will be getting? 2 to the power 4 will become 16, right? So you will end up getting 16 by 4 will be 4. 4 cos to the power 4 theta. 4 cos to the power 4 theta. 4 cos to the power 4 theta. Dot cos theta and sin theta d theta. Did you understand? I just solved the limit of R, nothing else. Then theta going from minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Again, what do you see? What is this function? This has become cos to the power 4 theta, cos theta. This will become cos to the power 5 theta and sin theta. In place of theta, you put minus theta. What you will get? What does that mean? This integral will come out to be 0. There you go. And you check it for any x to the power m, y to the power n, dx dy, where m and n both together are not even. Both together are not even. Then it will come out to be 0 only. What do I mean by this? Sir, what do I mean is that what you do, you calculate all these values 1, 2, 3, 4, that you take x to the power 3, y to the power 2, dx dy. One is odd, other one is even, it will come out to be 0 only. You calculate x to the power 2, y to the power 7 dx dy. One is even, other one is odd, it will come out to be 0 only. You calculate x to the power 3, y to the power 7, both are odd, it will come out to be 0 only. You calculate x to the power 4 and y to the power 8, both are even. This may be 0, might not be 0. So can't comment. Is that understandable to you? Okay. Visualization will be difficult here. You just try to understand with respect to example only. The point is that again the same point is there, that if y is present, then minus y is also present. So if there is even power or odd power, but both are the even power, no, then there would be issue. If both are the even power, do you remember this formula? Cos to the power m theta, sin to the power n theta. So using this formula, you take any example and you try solving it. When both are the even power, no, then only there will be non-zero answer. Otherwise, the answer would be 0 only. Everywhere it would become a odd function. Everywhere it would become a odd function, and everywhere the answer would come out to be 0. But in the examination, we will be smart. In the examination, we will see what kind of structure it is. It is symmetric about y-axis. It is symmetric about x-axis. So if it is symmetric about x-axis, then y dx dy or any odd power will always give me result 0. Or xy dx dy or any odd power, even odd power will also give me result 0 only. Is that understandable to you? Okay. We have seen these examples previously as well. Here we have seen this kind of example. This example we have seen. Was it symmetric about y-axis? Symmetric about y-axis. Symmetric about y-axis. Symmetric about y-axis. So it is not symmetric about x-axis, but it is symmetric about y-axis. So if something is symmetric about y-axis, no, then this result will be there. X dot dx dy will come out to be 0. Or any odd power you take. You take power 3, you take power 7, you take power 5, you take power 9. Any odd power you take, that will come out to be 0. Along with that, xy dx dy will also come out to be 0 only. Xy dx dy will also come out to be 0 only. Any odd power, even odd power, both should not be even at the same time. Here you put 3 power, 2 power, this will also come out to be 0. Here you put 7 power, 9 power, 11 power, this will also come out to be 0 if it is symmetric about y-axis. That we will see, although till this point we have seen the example of symmetric about x-axis. Is that understandable to you? So a lot of discussion we have done with respect to one question. We started from here, a lot of discussion, 30 minutes we have spent, and a very good discussion we have done. These kind of discussion neither you are going to find out in textbook nor in any lecture. These are pure hard work. I hope you will be able to appreciate. So r equals to 2 cos theta, multiply with r on both of the side, you will get a good enough circle, you can find out the area. But only area you will be able to find out if I am asking you these kind of questions, then you will be struggling. So what we did, r equals to 2 cos theta, let's try drawing r with respect to theta, and we also know what is r, we also know what is theta. What is theta? Theta is the angle made with positive x-axis in the anti-clockwise direction. So value of theta we already know. What is r? R is the radial distance from the origin. So we drew this particular circle, we got to know that this is a circle is there. How to find out the area? Sir, area will be r dr d theta. R is the radial distance from the origin. So r is going from 0 to till the end of the circle. 0 to till the end of the circle. Till the end of the circle, what is the value of r here? What is the value of r here? The value of r here is nothing but r equals to 2 cos theta. So just put the limit of r going from 0 to 2 cos theta. What is the value of theta? Theta is going from minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Find out the area. There was one more way. This method we have already understood in the previous lecture. But this method will not work everywhere. Luckily, you are getting a center here. From the center, you can assume x equals to 1 plus r cos theta, y equals to r sin theta. R is the distance from, radial distance from center this time. So r is going from 0 to 1, theta is going from 0 to pi. You got the answer pi. Then I asked you to calculate this particular scenario, y dx dy double integral over the region r. I got to know that answer is coming out to be 0. Why is that so? Because if plus y is present and minus y is also present, both are cancelling out each other, answer is 0. It will work for any odd power. Along with that, I asked you to calculate xy dx dy. This will also come out to be 0. It will work for any power, but both powers should not be even. That's it. This is the discussion we have done. Very good slides, very good notes, and everything crystal clear in the examination. Say yes or no. Lectures are lengthy, but the output that you are getting from here, that will be next to none. Lectures are lengthy, I admit. I myself admit that lectures are lengthy. But you will not have to look here and there. You go to PYQs, you will be able to solve most of the PYQs. 95% of the PYQs you will be able to solve without effort. Out of 195 questions you will be able to solve without effort. Along with that, whatever that is coming in the future examination, that also you will be able to solve. That also I am telling. Okay? No matter how tough they frame. Understandable? Let's go to the next one. R equals to 2 sin theta. Whole analysis you will do. Whatever the analysis that we have done here, whole analysis you will do on your own. Everything you can do on your own. I don't even need to explain. What I will do, sir, first method, very simple. Let's try getting the equation. What is the equation? Multiply with r on both of the side. R square equals to 2r sin theta. What I am getting, sir, this will become x square plus y square. This will become, what is r sin theta? R sin theta is y only. So, sir, x square plus y square minus 2y. Sir, I will add 1 on both of the side. What I will get? X square plus y minus 1 whole square equals to 1. This is the equation of a circle. Equation of a circle which is having a center at 0, 1 and radius of 1. It is the equation of a circle which is having a center at 0, 1 and a radius of 1. X, Y. Center at 0, 1 and radius of 1. So this is how it would look like. Say yes or no. Say yes or no. Absolutely, sir. Center at 0, 1 and radius of 1. Radius of 1. Can you find out the area? Absolutely, sir. Radius I should write down. Radius of 1. This distance is 1. Radius of 1. Can you find out the area? Area will be pi r square, sir. Area will be pi into r square. Sir, area will be pi. So, sir, answer of the question has been already given, but we need to do more discussion. What more discussion we need to do? Sir, we need to draw it without the help of these equations. With the help of this equation as well, can I find out the area? Yes, sir. With the help of this equation, you can find out the area. What you will assume? X equals to r cos theta and y equals to 1 plus r sin theta. What is r here? Let's take different r this time. Okay, capital R let's take, because people will be getting confused. This, what is this r? This time this r is nothing but a radial distance, but r is the region. So what I do, like basically we are representing the r by the region r, no? So let's do one thing. Let's assume it's some other variable, p cos theta. X equals to p cos theta, y equals to p sin theta. So what is this p? P is the radial distance from center. Radial distance from center 0, 1. So what will be the range of p? So p will be going from 0 to 1. And what will be the range of theta? It has to cover the complete circle from 0 to 2 pi. So what will be the area, sir? Area will be nothing but p dp d theta. We used to write down r dr d theta. So p dp d theta. P is going from 0 to 1 and theta is going from 0 to 2 pi. You solve it, you will get the answer to be pi only. There you go. Okay. So this method is also there, but all this analysis is working when the diagram is good enough, centered about 0, 1. But we will see more examples where all these things will not work. In these kind of examples, your good enough things, these kind of things will not work. Okay. So that's why I am teaching you some other method as well, that how to draw r equals to 2 sin theta without the help of equation. So what I will do, with respect to the value of theta, I know the value of r. What will be the value of r with respect to the value of theta? There you go. I would require the graph of sin theta, so I am already a rough graph I am making. This is a rough graph of sin theta that I am making, right? Let's get started. We already know the values x, y, right? We already know the value of theta and all. So everything we already know. Theta equals to 45 and 135. Here you will get theta equals to, this is theta equals to 45. This will be theta equals to 90 degree. This will be theta equals to 0 degree. This will be theta equals to 135 degree. This will be theta equals to 180 degree. Theta equals to 225 degree. Theta equals to 270 degree, or you can call it minus 90 degree as well. And theta equals to, what is this, 315 degree. Understandable? So all these things is there. Put theta equals to 0 degree. So 2 sin 0 is 0. So when theta is 0 degree, the radial distance from the origin is 0. When theta is 0 degree, the radial distance from the origin is 0. When theta equals to 45 degree, the radial distance from the origin is under root 2. When theta equals to 45 degree, the radial distance from the origin is under root 2. So you need to move for a distance of under root 2 when theta is 45 degree. When theta is 90 degree, you need to move for a distance of 2. When theta is 90 degree, you need to move for a distance of 2 from the origin. When theta is 135 degree, then you need to move for a distance of under root 2 from the origin. When theta is 180 degree, you need to move for a distance of 0 from the origin. When theta is 225 degree, you need to move for a distance of minus under root 2. You can see the values from here, 225. So you need to move for a distance of under root 2, but in the negative direction, you will again reach here. When theta is 270 degree, or you can say minus 90 degree, you need to move for a distance of 270 degree. That means you need to move for a distance of minus 2. So you are supposed to move for a distance of 2, but in the negative direction. That means you will reach here again. You will reach here again. And when theta is 315 degree, minus 90 degree, or better write down 270 here. Okay. When theta is 315 degree, then you are supposed to move for a distance of minus under root 2. You are supposed to move for a distance of under root 2, but in the negative direction. So minus under root 2. Okay. So this distance is under root 2. Let me write down the distance. This distance is 2. This distance is also under root 2. And when theta is again 360, then again you will reach here. So you are moving from 0 to this distance, and then this distance, then this distance. In that manner you are moving. So what you end up getting? You end up getting a circle only. In which manner? In this manner you end up getting a circle. You end up getting a circle. There you go. This circle you end up getting. This is the circle you end up getting. Right? This is your y-axis. This is your x-axis. Understandable? This circle we end up getting. Although it is a rough diagram, but this fair diagram we can make. What we are supposed to calculate? We are supposed to calculate area. R dr d theta. From where to where r is going? Sir, r is the radial distance from the origin. R is the radial distance from origin. 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 So r is going from r equals to 0 to r equals to 0 to till the end of the circle, 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 till the end of the circle. What is the value of r here? Value of r is 2 sin theta. So r is going from 0 to 2 sin theta. 0 to 2 sin theta. And what about theta? From where to where theta is going? So theta is only in this much range. Right? Although, sir, you have put the value of theta from 0 to 360 degree, no? You have put the value of theta from 0 to 360 degree, but you know that, sir, graph is made only in this much range. Because, sir, 225 became equivalent to 45. 270 became equivalent to 90. 315 became equivalent to 135. Right? So what you are getting? Theta is only there between 0 to pi. So r square by 2, what you will be getting? Theta is there between 0 to pi. This will become r square by 2. So 4 sin square theta divided by 2. So this will become 2 sin square theta dot d theta. So what you are getting? From 0 to pi, 1 minus cos 2 theta by 2 dot d theta. Right? So you solve it, what you will be getting? 1 minus cos 2 theta by 2, and 2 and 2 will get cancelled out. So this is only 1 minus cos 2 theta dot d theta. 1 minus cos 2 theta dot d theta. 1 minus cos 2 theta dot d theta. So when you solve it, you are getting the answer to be pi only. This is the area that you get. But if I ask you more conceptual problem, which question I am going to ask you? I am going to ask you, since it is symmetric about y-axis, so I am going to ask you a question that you need to find out x dy dx over the region R. What is the region R? Region R is nothing but R equals to 2 sin theta. You find out this value. So what you will do? Sir, what is x? X is nothing but, sir, to R cos theta. What is dx? That is nothing but R dr d theta. From where to where R is going? Sir, R is going from R equals to 0 to 2 sin theta. And from where to where theta is going? Theta is going from 0 to pi. So what you are getting? R cube by 3. R cube by 3 from 0 to 2 sin theta. So 8 by 3 sin cube theta. What you are getting? 8 by 3 sin cube theta. 8 by 3 sin cube theta. I am doing it fast because complete concept I have given. Right? I am just putting the limit of r here. So r square dot dr, so r cube by 3, then putting the limit of r. Then now I need to put the limit of theta from 0 to pi. You put the limit of theta from 0 to pi. Sin cube theta cos theta. Draw the graph of sin cube theta. This will be the graph of sin cube theta, no? From 0 to pi. Why is that so? Because, sir, positive value will remain positive only. What will be the graph of cos theta from 0 to pi? This will be the graph of cos theta from 0 to pi. Graph of cos theta from 0 to pi. Graph of cos theta from 0 to pi. Now see what will happen. This is your pi by 2. Here also this is pi by 2. Now what will happen? Positive area multiplied with positive area will be positive only. Positive area will be multiplied with negative area. The area will become negative. Here it is positive. Positive multiplied with positive will be positive. Then positive multiplied with negative will become negative. So positive will be positive only. Positive into negative will become negative only. So there is equal positive area. There is equal negative area as well. There is equal positive area. There is equal negative area as well. Positive negative area will get cancelled out each other. What will be the answer? Answer will be 0. There you go. Answer will come out to be 0. So no, these kind of things from 0 to pi, these kind of example we have seen in single integral a lot of times. That from 0 to pi, sir, we don't have any formula. What we need to do? We need to draw the graph. When we draw the graph, we understood that can we break down the limit from 0 to pi by 2? No need to break down the limit from 0 to pi by 2. You understood that whatever the area you are getting from 0 to pi by 2, the same area you are getting from pi by 2 to pi as well. Answer is 0. Is that understandable to you or not? It is symmetric about y-axis. Symmetric about y-axis. Symmetric about y-axis. Okay. Now another thing we can calculate. What we can calculate? We can add a page. What we can do? We can add a page and we can calculate xy dx dy over the region R. And what is region R? Region R is nothing but R equals to 2 sin theta. Right? So what I will do? What is x? X is R cos theta. What is y? Y is R sin theta. R dr d theta. Value of R is going from 0 to R equals to 2 sin theta. Value of theta is going from 0 to pi. Right? Value of theta is going from 0 to pi. What you will do? R cube by 3. Sorry, this will become R cube. So R to the power 4 by 4 you will get. R to the power 4 by 4 you will get. R will become R cube. R to the power 4 by 4 you will get. From 0 to 2 sin theta you need to put. Right? 0 to 2 sin theta you will need to put. So this will become 2 to the power 4. So this will become 4 sin to the power 4 theta. 4 sin to the power 4 theta. So 4 sin to the power 4 theta. 4 sin to the power 4 theta. Dot cos theta. Dot sin theta. Dot d theta. With theta going from 0 to pi. So this will become sin to the power 5 theta. No, this is sin theta is already there. So this will become sin to the power 5 theta. Now what we need to do? What we need to do? Sir, we need to check the graph. So sin theta between sin to the power 5 theta between 0 to pi, no need to worry about it. Why you don't need to worry about it? Because sir, this will be a positive area only. But what about cos theta? Cos theta going from 0 to pi by 2. Cos theta going from 0 to pi. 0 to pi by 2 here. The same scenario, ditto same scenario you are getting. Sir, positive area, positive area. Positive area, positive area. Then positive area, negative area. Both cancel out each other. Answer is 0. What is the answer? Answer is 0 only. So what is the answer you are getting? Answer is 0. So when your region R is symmetric about y-axis, when your region R is symmetric about y-axis, then what will happen? Symmetric about y-axis. Then what conclusion you can make? So the conclusion that I can make is, for this region R, x to the power p dx dy would come out to be 0. Where what is p? P is odd. Along with that, for the region R, x to the power m, y to the power n dx dy would also come out to be 0, where m and n both together not even. Is that conclusion clear to you or not? Absolutely, sir. Brilliant conclusion, brilliant concept, brilliant way of studying the things. A good question, if I want to frame, then this is how I will frame a question on calculus. Not those simple region you make, then take the vertical step, not those. If I want to frame a good question where I want to check the actual concept of aspirant, then I will frame on polar coordinate system. This is how I will frame the question. And this is how I will trouble the aspirant. Is that understandable to you? So this discussion also we have done. with respect to r equals to 2 sin theta. Same discussion was there, the two same discussion. Whatever the discussion that we did for r equals to 2 cos theta, the same kind of discussion is there for r equals to 2 sin theta. Understandable? Next one. R equals to 2 into 1 plus cos theta. Make the structure. First of all, try with method 1. What our method 1 says? That sir, let's multiply with r on both of the side. So let's multiply with r on both of the side. What you are getting? R square equals to 2r plus 2r cos theta. X square plus y square. What is r? Under root x square plus y square. 2x. What this is? Sir, this is nothing. What this is? This is nothing. This is not a circle. Not a circle. If it is not a circle, then your concepts, whatever the concepts are, very easily I can get the answer here. Sir, why you are doing all this discussion? Very easily, sir, answer I am getting here only. No, why this discussion? Why this all these things we are doing? Did you understand why I was doing so? Because here everything is failing. It is not a circle now. There you go. What you will have to do? Only one path is left, sir. What is that path? That you will have to take the value of theta, and based on that you need to write down the value of r. No other way is left. Did you understand this point? So what I will do? I will put the value of theta, and based on that I need to find out the value of r. Only one way is left. That you put the value of theta, based on that you find out the value of r, and then you draw the graph. This way is left. Everything else you already know, that what is the value of theta where, what is the value of theta where. Rest all the things you already know, right? Theta equals to 0 degree, 45, 90, 135, 180, 215, 225. Am I writing 215 everywhere? 225, na? 225, 270 or minus 90 you can write down, and here you will write down 315, and I would require the value of cos, so a rough diagram of cos also I am making. A rough diagram of cos also I am making. This is 0, this is pi by 2, this is 3 pi by 2, and this is 2 pi. Start with 0, cos 0 value is 1, answer is 4. Cos 0 value is 1, answer is 4. So when theta is 0 degree, the radial distance from the origin is 4. The radial distance from the origin is 4. The radial distance from the origin is 4. When answer is theta equals to 0 degree, the radial distance from the origin is 4. When theta equals to 45 degree, cos 45 is 1 by under root 2. So 1 plus 1 by under root 2. So what is the answer? Under root 2 into under root 2 plus 1. That would be 2 plus under root 2. So it will be less than 4. You can say 2 plus under root 2. 2 plus under root 2. When theta equals to 90 degree, cos 90 is 0. The distance would be 2. 2 plus under root 2 is surely greater than 2, no? So the distance would be 2. When theta is 135 degree, 135 degree. So cos 135 would be here. That will become 2 into 1 minus 1 by under root 2, which will become under root 2 minus 1, which will be 2 minus under root 2. So 2 minus under root 2 would be even lesser than 2. This distance is 2. This is 2 plus under root 2. Now 2 minus under root 2 will be even lesser than 2. So this distance would be even lesser. When theta is 180 degree, at 180 degree what will happen? At 180 degree, cos 180 is minus 1. So value distance will become 0. So when theta is 180 degree, the radial distance is 0. When theta is 225 degree, when theta is 225 here, then again the value will be 2 minus under root 2. At 225, the same thing would happen, whatever that has happened at 135 degree. After that, 270 degree. So at 270, the value will be 0. So 1 plus cos 0 will be 1 only, multiply with 2, the value will be 2. So here you got 2 minus under root 2. Here you got 2 minus under root 2. Then you got the value to be 2. Then you got the value to be 2. When theta is 315 degree, basically whatever that has happened at 270, the same has happened at 90 degree as well. When it is 315, the same that is happened at 45 degree, the same would happen. Because at 315, whatever that has happened at 45, the same thing will happen. The value will be 2 plus under root 2. The value will be 2 plus under root 2. And then at 60 degree, then at 360 degree, you will again get back to this same point. You will again get back to this same point. So you are starting with the maximum, and then the distance is keep on going down. The distance keeps on going down, keeps on going down, keeps on going down. Then it becomes 0 here. Then here keeps going up, keeps going up, keep going up, and then it becomes 4 here. Starting with 4, then 2 under root 2, then 2, then 2 minus under root 2, then 0. This is how the distance is going. So if I make the fair graph, then this is how it is looking like. The graph is looking like a heart kind of shape, right? Starting from here, then here it is becoming 0, then again increasing, again becoming 0. So isn't it like a heart kind of shape? So what it is known as cardioid. What we call it? Cardioid. 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 Okay, this is known as cardioid. So will you be able to make this structure? Now if I ask you to find out the area, if I ask you to find out this surface area, what will be this surface area? So do you have any other method? Do you have any other method that sir I will apply some formula pi r square? No, this will not work. Sir, this time I will put x equals to 1 plus p cos theta, 1 plus p sin theta. Do you have this method? This will also not work. Why is that so? Because there is no center. So only one method will work here. What is that method? Sir, area will be nothing but r dr d theta. What is the r? R is the radial distance from origin. Radial distance from origin. Radial distance till the end of this structure. 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 So r is going from 0 to till the end of this structure, which is 2 into 1 plus cos theta. So r is going from 0 to till the end of this structure, which is 2 into 1 plus cos theta. Understandable? And from where to where theta is going? This time, sir, complete circle we have to make. Complete circle we have to make. Right? Theta is going from 0 to complete circle. 0 to complete circle, which is 2 pi. So theta is going from 0 to 2 pi. Okay? So what you are getting? किसके मैसेज आ रहे हैं यार? Yeah. So what you are getting? R square by 2. So it will become r square by 2. Then you need to put the limit from 0 to 2 plus 1 cos theta. So 4, then it will become 1 plus cos theta whole square. Right? 2 into 1 plus cos theta whole square. 2 into 1 plus cos theta whole square dot d theta. Theta going from 0 to 2 pi dot d theta. So when you solve it, theta going from 0 to 2 pi. When you open it up, 1 plus cos square theta, 2 I can take outside, 2 is outside, 1 plus cos square theta plus 2 cos theta dot d theta. So 2 I am taking outside, theta going from 0 to 2 pi, 1 plus, what is cos square theta? Cos square theta could be written as 1 plus cos 2 theta divided by 2. So it could be written as 1 by 2 plus cos 2 theta divided by 2. So it could be written as 1 by 2 plus cos 2 theta divided by 2 plus 2 cos theta d theta. Now this is what you are supposed to integrate. 2 is outside. When you integrate cos 2 theta from 0 to 2 pi, cos 2 theta from 0 to 2 pi, the answer will come out to be 0 only. When you integrate cos 2 theta, what I am saying, when you integrate cos 2 theta from 0 to 2 pi, then answer will come out to be 0. Similarly, if you integrate cos theta from 0 to 2 pi, the answer will come out to be 0 only. Why is that so? Because cos theta, this is the graph of cos theta from 0 to 2 pi. So sir, whatever the positive area you are getting, the same negative area you will get, answer is 0. And what about cos 2 theta? The graph would go in this manner. One cycle, and it will cover 2 cycles as well. It will cover 2 cycles actually. Here what is the frequency? Frequency is theta. Here what is the frequency? Frequency is 2 theta. That means this is faster. If it is faster, that means it will cover 2 cycles. Till 2 pi it will cover 2 cycles. So whatever the positive area you are getting, the same negative area also you get. So what is the total answer? Total answer will come out to be 0 only. So these will give you total answer of 0. So what you will be left with? You will be left with 3 by 2. So 3 by 2 into theta. So 2 into 3 by 2 into theta. And with theta going from 0 to 2 pi. So 3 comes outside. Answer is 6 pi only. This is the answer that you get. So 6 pi is the area you will be getting. So what is the area? What is the area of this cardioid? That is 6 pi. Is that clear to you? The area of this cardioid is nothing but 6 pi. Is that understandable or not? Okay. The area of this cardioid is 6 pi. Is it symmetric about x-axis or y-axis? Symmetric about x-axis. So if I ask you to calculate these values, question over a region R, I am asking you to calculate y dy dx. What is R here? Sir, R is nothing but R equals to 2 into 1 plus cos theta. If I am asking you to calculate, do you already know the answer? Yes, sir, but I have to follow the process because it is a recorded lecture. So let's follow the process and prove it. R is going from 0 to 2 into 1 plus cos theta, and from where to where theta is going? So theta is going from 0 to 2 pi. What is the value of y? That is R sin theta. What is the value of d theta? R dr d theta. I hope you are forwarding this content to everyone. Okay, please forward this kind of content to everyone, because the effort that is put here, you don't have any idea what kind of effort has been put in making all this kind of content. You make a Reddit post, LinkedIn post, you take a screenshot and just tell that what kind of content has been taught, what kind of conclusions have been made here. So please try to share it. Okay, because views we are getting is 300, 400, 500, and I don't want to disrespect anyone. Every teacher is good, but see the quality here. I don't think anyone is providing on YouTube this kind of content. You take English teachers, you take English professor, you take any professor. I'm not disrespecting anyone. Everyone teaches good. Everyone, like, there would be a lot of people who are having much more knowledge than me. But I hope for you, for the knowledge, for the GATE aspirants, this is the upper level quality. So I hope you will be sharing it, so that I feel good. And everything is coming on YouTube. These things are coming on YouTube. So I hope you understand, like, what I would have felt when I see the views. Views are some 300, 400 views when I see. So I hope you understand. R cube by 3. Although I was the last guy to care about views, but when I am putting so much effort, then sometimes I feel that when I'm going to the bed, I'm feeling that tomorrow I will go and put up all these efforts, and the views count will be, people will be saying that this teacher is legend, this WW teacher who is teaching on this platform, that platform, he is legend, he is that, he is this. And when it comes to quality, they are teaching the single integral, you take the surface area, you take this thing. All these things are, yeah, fine, it should be taught, but something extra. Not to disrespect, sorry if it is feeling like arrogant, but I didn't mean in that manner. But yeah, it is what it is. 1 plus cos theta cube. So here I just did the integral. Okay, here I just did the integral. Now you solve this integral. What will be the answer? How will you solve this integral? Draw the graph. What is the graph of cos theta? So this is the graph of cos theta. What will be the graph? This value is 1, this value is minus 1, this value is 1. So have I told you to draw the graph? What will be the graph of 1 plus cos theta? Sir, it will be shifted upward. 1 plus cos theta will be shifted upward. So this is how you will get the graph. And what is sin theta? This is sin theta. This is sin theta between 0 to 2 pi. This is sin theta between 0 to 2 pi. So this point is pi. This point is 2 pi. So when it comes to 1 plus cos theta, and if you do the cube, then positive value will remain positive value only. And this is sin theta. This is sin theta. This point is pi. So between 0 to pi you get the positive area. Between 0 to pi you get the positive area. Positive area multiply with positive area will be positive only. Between pi to 2 pi, here you get positive area only. Between pi to 2 pi you get negative area. So positive area multiply with negative area, what you will get? You will get negative area. Positive area multiply positive area, positive area. Positive area multiply with negative area, both will cancel out each other. What is the answer? 0. There you go. Similarly, you can calculate this particular thing as well. What you will calculate? Region R, where region R is same, R equals to 2 into 1 plus cos theta. You can calculate x to the power 3, y to the power 2, dy dx. I am not going to calculate it as of now. Neither you need to calculate. Answer will come out to be 0 only. Why is that so? It is symmetric about x-axis. It is symmetric about x-axis. Is that understandable to you? This is how you can do the integral. So these single integral we have already studied. These kind of single integral we have already studied. Understandable? Just draw the graph, job done. Understandable? Let's go to next one. So this cardioid we have completely understood, which is r equals to 2 into 1 plus cos theta. Now for the next one, no discussion I am going to do. R equals to 2 into 1 plus sin theta. No discussion I will do. Why I am not going to do any discussion? Because it will be same. Again, sir, you put r square, if you multiply with r on both of the side, nothing you will be getting. You multiply with r on both of the side, nothing you will be getting. It will not be a circle. Not a circle. It will not be a circle. So which method I am left with? Sir, only one method is left. Take the value of r and write down the value of theta. This is the method that is left. Nothing else. Take the value of r, take the value of theta, write down the value of r. Take the value of theta, write down the value of r. Put theta equals to 0, the value will be 2. Put theta equals to 45 degree, the value will be cos 45, 2 into under root 2 plus 2, 2 plus under root 2. Take the value 90, because we need the value of sinusoid, no? So a rough graph I am making of sinusoid. So 90 degree you put, so value is 4. Then 135 you put, the value is 2 plus under root 2. Then 180 you put, the value is 2. Then you put 225, the value will become, here 225 you put, the value will become 2 minus under root 2. Then you put 270, the value will become, at 270 means here the value will be minus 1, so value will be 0. And ये क्या कर रहा हूँ भाई मैं? 180 value is, yeah, 2, yeah, fine. At 270 the value will come out to be 0. So let's draw the graph. Let's draw the graph here. This is the scenario. The value of theta and all. Theta equals to 0 degree I am putting. Theta equals to 45 degree I need to put. Theta equals to 90 degree I need to put. Theta equals to 135 degree I need to put. Theta equals to 180 degree I put. Theta equals to 225 degree I put. Theta equals to 270 I put. And theta equals to 315 I put. Okay, theta equals to 0 degree, what will be the value? 2. Okay, theta equals to 45, the value is more than 2, which is 2 plus under root 2. Then theta equals to 90, the value is even more than 2 plus under root 2, which is 4. When theta is 135, the value has become same as 45. When 135, the value has become same as 45, that means this value. When theta is 180, the value has become same as 0, which is 2. Right? And when it is 225, the value has become same as, no, it is different. This will become 2 minus under root 2, that means even lesser value, 2 minus under root 2. And when theta is 270 degree, the value has become 0. And when theta is 315 degree, it will become same as 225. These are same. These guys are also same. And 90 and 270, they are different. At 315, 2 minus under root 2, this value will be getting. And at 360 degree, again the same value I am getting. So starting with 2, then increasing, then decreasing, then goes to 0, and then again increases in this manner. Again a rough diagram, you would have understood. The phase diagram will be nothing but a simple cardioid which is symmetric about y-axis. The simple cardioid I will be getting. Say yes or no. This will be the cardioid that I will get. Say yes or no. So for this cardioid, first question, what will be the area? Sir, area will be 6 pi. Second question, symmetric about y-axis, what is the value of, for this region R, what is the value of x dy dx? X to the power 7 dy dx. Answer will be 0. Third question, x to the power 7 y to the power 8 dy dx. What is the value? Both are not even, the value will be 0. There you go. No discussion is required, no calculation is required. Every calculation we have already done here. Area will come out to be same cardioid we are getting. No, it is just that we have rotated the cardioid. This was the cardioid, no? This was the cardioid, we have just rotated it. This cardioid is rotated. Just 90 degree rotated. Understandable? Because what is cos 90 plus theta? Cos 90 plus theta is sin theta. No, that is minus sin theta. Cos 90 plus theta. It will go in the second column. It will be minus sin theta. So it is rotated by minus 90 degree or plus 90 degree. It is rotated by plus 90 degree only. So basically after that you will get this cardioid. Okay, and what is the area of this cardioid? That is 6 pi, and what all these integrals are there, these integrals will be 0 only. Why is that so? Because it is symmetric about y-axis. Understandable? All good. So cardioid we have studied, two circles we have studied. These are the two circles we have studied. This circle we have studied, and this circle which is r equals to 2 cos theta we have studied. So 4 shape we have studied, and their calculus also we have seen. Next one is also very famous. This is rose petal. What it is? Rose petal. Why it is rose petal? Let's see that. Very important. You need to draw r equals to 2 cos 2 theta. First of all, it will not be a circle. You can check on your own. Multiply with r on both of the side. Multiply with r on both of the side. You check on your own. It is not a circle. Because why is that so? So someone would say that, sir, I will write down cos 2 theta as 2 into 1 plus cos square theta. You do anything, it will not be a circle. Okay, not a circle. It is not a circle. Not a circle. Not a circle for sure. It will not be a circle. So what it will be? It will be something else that we need to draw. So with respect to the value of theta, we need to put the value of r, and we will draw the structure here. But cos 2 theta is there, no? So this time we will have to take more values. This time we will have to take more values. Okay? This time we will have to take more values. With respect to value of theta, we need to put the value of r. So let's put theta equals to 0 degree. A rough diagram of cosinusoid also I will make. Cosinusoid. A rough diagram of cosinusoid also I will make. Okay? So let's get started. Where is theta equals to 0 degree? Let's make theta equals to 45 and all. This value we are making, and then these value we are making. Along with that, one few more values I will make this time. Values in between. Okay, these values also I will make. These values also I will make. Which values are these? So this is theta equals to 45 degree, right? This is theta equals to 90 degree. This is theta equals to 300 and sorry, not 300, what I'm saying, 135 degree. This is theta equals to 135 degree. This is theta equals to 180 degree. This was 225. This was 270, and this was 315. Now I'm making some value in between, which is 22.5. Look, if this is plus 22.5, this will be minus 22.5, no? Just in the clockwise direction, so I can call it minus 22.5. And this I can call minus 45 degree. Minus 45 degree. This I can call minus 90 degree. Right? For the easier calculation, this I can call as 135, so this will be minus 135 degree. Now this is 25, this is 22.5, this is 45, this is 90, then this is 135. Between 135 and 180, what will come? Between 135 and 180, what will come? Between 135 and 180, 135 and 180, what will be the angle? So the angle will be 157.5. 157.5 degree. So in the clockwise direction, it will be minus 137.5 degree. Minus 157.5 degree. And some angle between 90 and 45 also I want to take. So some angles here also I want to take. Here also I want to take some angle. And along with that, here also I want to take some angle. Between 90 and 45, these angles also I want to take. So many angles I am taking. Why I am doing so? Because this time cos 2 theta is there, no? So between 90 and 45, what will be the angle? 90 and 45. Simple, it is very simple. Just take the average, which is 67.5 degree. So this is your 67.5 degree in between angle. And what will be the angle between 90 and 135? This is also very simple. Just simply take the average. This will be 112.5 degree. What will be this angle? This is plus 112.5. This will be minus 112.5. This is 67.5, this will be minus 67.5 degree. This is cosinusoid, no? In cosinusoid, if you put in place of cos theta, if you put minus theta, what will be the answer? Again cos 2 theta only. That means whatever you will get for positive value of theta, the same thing you will be getting for negative value of theta as well. That means I need to draw the graph only till this much. Then I will be able to draw the graph downward as well. Just I need to take the symmetry. If I draw the graph between 0 to 180 degree, then I would know that for this range I will get the same graph only. So let's get started at cos 0. Cos 0, the value will be 2. So cos 0, the value will be 2. The value will be 2. The value here will be 2. At 22.5 degree. At 22.5 degree. So 22.5, it will become 45. Cos 45, the value will be under root 2. The value will be under root 2. The value will be under root 2. 45. Cos 45 will be cos 90. Cos 90 is 0. The value will become 0. So you started with 2, then you went to 0. Till 45 degree you came to 0 only. You started with 2, from 2 to 0 you have come. From 2 to 0 you have come. From 2 to 0. Understandable? You put minus 22.5. What you will get? The same value, which will be plus under root 2. You will get plus under root 2. Minus 22.5 if you put, because minus 22.5 will become minus 45, cos will eat up the negative sign, so you will get plus under root 2 only. Plus under root 2. And after that, what you will get? At minus 45 degree, what you will get? The value you will get is 0. The value you will get is 0. The value you will get is 0. So between 45 degree, this is your 45 degree. This is your 45 degree. Between 45 degree to minus 45 degree, you have got one lobe in this manner. So let me make the lobe which might look a bit better. ये एक तो ये सुंदर नहीं दिखता. Okay, just making it look better. This is how I can make it look better. So between 45 to minus 45, between 45 to minus 45, because at minus 45 you are getting value 0 only. So between minus 45 to 45, you have got one lobe. Similarly, from 45 to 135. So let's put the next value, which is 67.5 degree. 67.5. What is the double of 67.5? That will be 135. Right? 135. What is the value of cos 135? Cos 135 is cos 135. The value will be minus 1 by under root 2. So the value will become minus under root 2. Now what is the meaning of minus under root 2? So at 67.5 you are supposed to work for under root 2. But instead of going for under root 2, you will go for minus under root 2. That means you will go here. Minus under root 2. Are you able to understand this point? At 67.5 degree you will go here. The next you need to put 90 degree. 90 into 2, 180. Cos 180. What is cos 180? Minus 2. That means you are supposed to work for 2, but you will go for minus 2. That means you will go here. This you have made for plus 90. The similar you will get for minus 90 as well. Or let's go ahead. Plus 112, plus 112.5. What is the double of 112.5? That will be 225. What is the value at 225 degree? That will be minus under root 2. That means at 225 degree, you are supposed to go for under root 2, but in the negative direction. The value will be minus under root 2. And after that, 112.5 and then 135. 135 means 270. So at 270, the value will be 0. At 270, at 135, the value will be 0. That means you will be making a lobe like this. So this lobe you have made for these many angles. For these angles, you have made the lobe. So are you able to understand this point? What you are getting? Between every 45 degree, you are getting lobes. Lobe, what I am using? Lobe, L-O-B-E, lobe. So you are getting a loop. You can call it a loop as well. So another loop you will get here and another loop you will get here. In that manner, you will get 4 loops. Between every 45 degree, you will get 4 loops. So isn't it like a rose petal? It is like a rose petal. So what it is known as rose petal. 4 rose petal you are getting. So this structure is also very famous. So if I make a fair diagram, then this is how the diagram would look like. Between every 45 degree, there will be the scenario. Between every 45 degree, there will be scenario. This is theta equals to 45 degree, this will be theta equals to minus 45 degree. This will be 135 degree and this will be theta equals to minus 135 degree. So between 45 to minus 45 there will be one lobe, then again there will be let's make the lobe look better. Say yes or no. Say yes or no, right? In that manner you will be getting 4 lobes. There you go. This is what you will be getting. And isn't it symmetric about origin? It is symmetric about x-axis as well, it is symmetric about y-axis as well, and it is symmetric about origin as well. Say yes or no. Do you understand this point? Right? So what things we can calculate? Separate things we can calculate, but yeah, this you have understood. A very good structure which is known as rose petal we have made. This is your x-axis, this is your y-axis. Area and all also we can calculate, that also we will do. So first what we should do? Let's first talk about it, that it is symmetric about origin. What is the meaning of symmetric about origin? Symmetric about origin means symmetric about both x and y axis. Symmetric about origin means symmetric about both x axis and y axis. So it is symmetric about both. Understandable? Let's calculate the area. So that would be r dr d theta. From where to where r is going? R is the radial distance from the origin. R is the radial distance from the origin. From 0 to till the end of this structure. 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 0 to till the end. 0 to till the end of this structure. So r is going from 0 to till the end of this structure. 0 to till the end of this structure. Theta is going from complete circle, no? Complete circles. Theta is going from 0 to 2 pi. So this will be the area. Theta going from 0 to 2 pi. R is going from 0 to 2 cos theta. R dr d theta. Now if you notice one thing, I need to find out the area only, no? So what if I find out the area between 0 to 45 degree? Only this much area I find out and then multiply with 8. Only this much area I find out and then multiply with 8. Will you be able to agree? Will you be agreeing to me? If I find out the area between 0 to 45 degree only, 0 to 45 degree, then one area A, area A, 2A, 3A, 4A, 5A, 6A, 8A, 6A, 7A and 8A. So what I am saying is that if I write down the area in this manner, that whatever the area that I get between 0 to pi by 4, I will multiply that area with A, 8. Then there is no harm in doing this calculation. Is that understandable to you or not? There is no harm in doing this calculation. Absolutely, sir. Completely we are agreeing. So 0 to pi by 4. This will become r square by 2 from 0 to 2 cos theta. So this will become 4 cos square theta divided by 2. So 2 cos square theta it will become. So 2 will come outside. This will become 16. So 16 cos square theta. 16 cos square theta dot d theta. Right? So when you solve this cos square theta dot d theta, so 16 into 0 to pi by 4, 1 plus cos 2 theta divided by 2 dot d theta. So what you get? Pi by 8 you get. So 16 into pi by 8, what will be the answer? 16 into pi by 8, the answer will be 2 pi. The area is coming out to be equals to 2 pi. That's the answer. That's the answer. The area is coming out to be equals to 2 pi will be the answer. Okay. So area is 2 pi. This has been written here actually. The same thing I wrote down here. area is 2 pi. Is that clear to you? Is the structure clear to you? Very good structure, rose petal structure we have understood, and a very good discussion we have done here. And area is 2 pi here. Is that clear? Yes sir, completely clear. Along with that, a lot of other things also I can ask you here. What I can ask you? I can ask you these questions, that I add a page, or instead of adding a page I am having a blank page which I keep here, and if I ask you what will be the value of, for this region R only, what will be the value of x divided dx? For this region R only, what will be the value of y divided dx? And for this region R only, what will be the value of xy divided dx? Sir, all these values will come out to be same, and all of them will come out to be equals to 0. One of the value we will calculate. Okay, one value we will calculate. Let's calculate this value. Let's calculate xy divided dx. Xy divided dx. Okay, let's calculate this. Although calculation will be hectic, I guess. Okay, so how I can replace it? Sir, x equals to r cos theta, y equals to r sin theta. So r cos theta, cos theta, x equals to r cos theta, y equals to r sin theta. Then r dr d theta, r dr d theta. So this will become r cube. You understood, no? X equals to r cos theta, y equals to r sin theta, dy dx is r dr d theta. So r cube it has become. R is going from 0 to 2 cos 2 theta. Theta is going from 0 to 2 pi. So what you will get? Theta going from 0 to 2 pi. This will become r to the power 4 divided by 4. You need to put 0 to 2 cos 2 theta. Right? So this will become 4 will come outside. Cos to the power 4 2 theta cos theta sin theta d theta. Right? Now what we can do is that cos theta sin theta is there, no? So I can make it, in place of this 4 I can make it 2, and this 2 I can put here. What is 2 sin theta d theta? That is nothing but 0 to 2 pi cos to the power 4 2 theta. This will become sin 2 theta dot d theta. In place of 2 theta, what you assume? You assume in place of 2 theta you take t. So what will be d theta? D theta will become dt by 2. And from where to where angle will go? If theta is 0, then angle will be 0 only. If theta is 2 pi, then angle will become 4 pi. So cos to the power 4t dot sin to the power t dot dt, and dt by 2 I need to put, so 2 and 2 will get cancelled out. So this is the integral we are getting. So we need to calculate cos to the power 4t dot sin t from 0 to 4 pi. Let's make the graph of cos to the power 4t from 0 to 4 pi. So between 0 to pi, this was the graph. Then again, this is the graph. Cos to the power 4t is there. That means negative area will become positive area. Negative area will become positive area. This is the graph of cos to the power 4t. Then we need to make the graph of sin t. We need to make the graph of sin t. So we need to make the graph of sin t between 0 to 4 pi. Between 0 to 4 pi. Between 0 to 4 pi. So this is pi. This is 2 pi. This point is 3 pi. And this is 4 pi. So here there is no even power, so nothing will happen. So positive area is there between 0 to pi. So between 0 to pi there is positive area. Then between pi to 2 pi, positive area is also there, and then negative area is also there. Between pi to 3 pi, positive area is also there, and again positive area is there. So in this range, positive will become positive. In this range, positive and negative will become negative. In this range, positive and positive will become positive. And in this range, positive into negative will become negative. So positive area, negative area, positive area, negative area, total area will be 0. What is the answer? 0. There you go. You can apply King's rule as well, I guess. King's rule will help or not? So cos 4 pi minus t will go in the second quadrant. Yeah, King's rule will also help. You can apply King's rule as well. King's rule, if you apply, then also you will get the answer to be 0 only. So what is the answer you are getting? Xy divided dx, answer is 0 only. So this will also come out to be 0, this will also come out to be 0, this will also come out to be 0, which is pretty obvious. What we can do? We can do any odd power. We can take any odd power. We can take 2 power here, 3 power here as well. This also we can do. All these will come out to be 0. Why is that so? Because it is symmetric about origin. That means it is symmetric about y axis as well, it is symmetric about x axis as well. So it will fulfill the condition of x axis as well, it will fulfill the condition of y axis as well. It will fulfill all the condition. It will fulfill the condition for this kind of graph as well, it will fulfill the condition for this kind of graph as well, it will fulfill the condition for this kind of graph as well, because it is symmetric about x axis and y axis both. So if it was symmetric about x axis, then the answer would have been double integration y to the power p dy dx would be equals to 0. If it was symmetric about x axis, sorry, if it was symmetric about y axis, then answer would have been double integral x dy dx equals to 0. If it was symmetric about both x axis and y axis, then everything would be equals to 0. Understandable? All good? All fine? So do I need to write down a conclusion? Do I need to write down a interesting conclusion? Interesting conclusion. What is the conclusion? The conclusion is that if your region R is symmetric about x axis, then what will happen? Then double integral r y to the power p dy dx would be equals to 0, where p is odd and r x to the power m y to the power n dy dx would also be 0 if n and n both together not even. Okay, similarly I can copy this particular scenario, symmetric about y axis. R is symmetric about y axis. If it is symmetric about y axis, then what will happen? In place of this y, what we will put? We will put x, p is odd, and then the same scenario. And if R is symmetric about origin, so can I copy the same? If R is symmetric about origin, then what will be the scenario? The scenario would be that, sir, you take all of them, x to the power p dy dx equals to 0, y to the power q dy dx would be equals to 0. This p is odd, q is also odd, and x to the power m y to the power n dy dx would also be 0, where m and n both together not even. There you go. Very interesting conclusion we have made, and a very good question I can ask in the examination. Is that clear to you? Okay, well and good. Now next question is this. You need to find out the area enclosed by two graphs, r equals to 1 and r equals to 2 cos theta. So both of them you need to plot on one scale only. Then you need to find out what all area they are enclosing, then what is the value of that area, that you need to find out, and then you need to find out this particular integral. I know that value of this integral will come out to be 0, but area enclosed, that is a big matter of concern for me. So that you need to find out. What is r equals to 1? Sir, r equals to 1 is nothing but x square plus y square under root x square plus y square equals to 1, or you can say x square plus y square equals to 1 square. So it is a circle of radius 1. And what is r equals to 2 cos theta? That we already know. This we have already seen. R equals to 2 cos theta we have already seen. Where we have seen, this was the first example that we saw, r equals to 2 cos theta. So it is a circle of radius 1, 0. Sorry, it is a circle centered about 1, 0 with the radius of 1. Okay. So this is the scenario, and then this is the scenario, right? X, y. The center is 1, 0. This center is 0, 0. This center is 2, 0. So what is the area they are enclosing? This is the area that they are enclosing. This is the area that they are enclosing. This is the area enclosed. This is the area enclosed. Area enclosed. Say yes or no. So this is what we are supposed to find out. So where they are cutting each other? First, can you find out these points at where they are cutting each other? Can you find out these points where they cut each other? So yes, surely I can find out r equals to 1 and r equals to 2 cos theta. So where they are cutting each other, they will be equal to each other. So cos 2 theta equals to 1. What does that mean? That means they are cutting each other at cos theta equals to 1 by 2. Cos theta equals to 1 by 2. What is the meaning of cos theta being 1 by 2? Cos theta equals to 1 by 2 means what is the graph of cos theta? This is the graph of cos theta, no? So cos theta equals to 1 by 2 means it will be plus pi by 6 plus pi by 3. That means plus 60 degree and minus 60 degree. So this particular angle, when you see this particular angle will be plus 60 here and downward it will be minus 60. So it will be plus 60 here and downward it will be minus 60. So let's make the shaded area only. What I am making now, I am only making the shaded area which I am supposed to find out. I am supposed to find out this particular area. It is not a circle, okay? Don't feel it, it is a circle. This particular area I am supposed to find out. Okay, this kind of area is there. And where they are cutting each other? They are cutting each other at 60 degree. They are cutting each other at 60 degree. They are cutting each other at 60 degree. At 60 degree. 60 degree. This is the scenario. Okay. And when they are cutting each other, so here this green graph is there, no? From minus 62 plus 60, from minus 62 plus 60, this green graph is there. From minus 62 plus 60, this green graph is there. So let's recolor this graph. I would say that I would recolor this graph. What I would do, I would recolor this graph into some different color. It is not even visible. Dusra color le yaar. Let's take the brown color. Yeah. So I will recolor this much graph between minus 62 plus 60. Between minus 62 plus 60, this green color graph is there. So what is the value of r here? I just want to ask what is the value of r on this boundary? The value of r on this boundary is 1. The value of r on this boundary is 1. And after that, this blue color is there, no? This blue color is there. So what is the value of r on this boundary? On this blue color. That means here we have made the green color. So value of r on this boundary is nothing but r equals to 2 cos theta. This is your r equals to 2 cos theta. This is r equals to 2 cos theta. R equals to 2 cos theta. And this is your r equals to 1. Right? So here the value of r is r equals to 2 cos theta. Understandable? What we are supposed to find out? We are supposed to find out this shaded area. First of all, it is symmetric about x-axis. Since it is symmetric about x-axis, then I would know that what this integral will hold. What will be the value of this integral? That I already know, so the answer will be 0 here. I don't care about it. But I care about the shaded area. That is important for me. I care about the shaded area. That is important for me. I care about this shaded area. What will be the area, sir? Area will be nothing but r dr d theta. How will you put up the limit of r? How will you put up the limit of r? From where to where r is going? What do you think? Sir, r is going from center till the, from center to the boundary of the structure. 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 So r is going from 0 to the boundary of the structure. What is the value of r here? Here the value of r is 1. So r is going from 0 to 1. R is going from 0 to 1. R is going from 0 to 1. But only for the angle between minus pi by 3 to plus pi by 3. Did you understand this point or not? Between minus pi by 3 to plus pi by 3 only, r is going from 0 to 1. You ignored this particular scenario, no? You can see this scenario as well. So r is going from 0 to till this boundary, 0 to till this boundary, 0 to till this boundary. So r is going from 0 to 2 cos theta. For how much angle? The angle is from 60 degree to 90 degree. The angle is from 60 degree to 90 degree. So angle is from 60 degree to 90 degree. Along with that, the angle is from minus 60 degree to minus 90 degree, or better, I should come from minus 90 to minus 60. So minus 90 to minus 60. So these are the limits. This is the limit. Did you understand the limit or not? This is how you need to put the limit. First of all, I need to find out where they are cutting. I understood where they are cutting. They are cutting at the 60 degree angle. See the region. Theta, value of theta is going from minus 60 to plus 60. In this region, from where to where r is going? R is going from 0 till the boundary of the structure. 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 That means r is going from 0 to 1. Then you did not notice the r is going from 0 to till this boundary as well, not till this green boundary as well. So r is going from 0 to 2 cos theta as well. But in this range, the value of theta is from 60 to 90, 60 to 90, and similar scenario is there downward as well. This is the whole limit. This is the whole process. So area will be defined in this manner, that I will define it first for r going from 0 to 1 and theta going from minus pi by 3 to plus pi by 3, and r going from 0 to 1, r dr d theta. Then I will define it for theta going from pi by 3 to pi by 2, and r going from 0 to 2 cos theta, r dr d theta. And then I will define it from theta going from minus pi by 2 to minus pi by 3, not pi by 6, it is pi by 3. Sorry guys, it is pi by 3. Minus 90 to minus 60, with r going from 0 to 2 cos theta, r dr d theta. This will be your final answer. But do you really think that we need to perform all this? Or what I will do? Can I be a bit smart and can I write down the area in this manner? That area will be twice of whatever the area that you are getting on the upper side, the same area you will get on the downward side as well. So area will be twice of r going from 0 to 1, theta going from 0 to pi by 3, theta going from 0 to pi by 3, theta going from 0 to pi by 3, 0 to 60 degree, r going from 0 to 1, r dr d theta, r dr d theta, plus theta going from pi by 3 to pi by 2, r going from 0 to r equals to 2 cos theta, r dr d theta, r dr d theta. Isn't it correct only? Because whatever the positive area that you are getting, the same area you will get downward as well. There you go. This is what you can do. Say yes or no. Right? Understandable? So just solve it now. This will become r square by 2, this will become 1 by 2. Then pi by 3, so pi by 6. 2 into pi by 6. Plus this we are supposed to solve. R square by 2, so this will become 4 cos square theta by 2. 4 cos square theta by 2, so this will become 2 cos square theta. So 1 plus cos 2 theta. So when you solve this one, you will get 1 plus cos 2 theta dot d theta, with theta going from pi by 3 to pi by 2. Okay, this will give you r square by 2, right? R square by 2 means 0 to 2 cos theta I will put. This will become 4 cos square theta, so it will become 2 cos square theta divided by 2 is also there. So 2 cos square theta could be written as 1 plus cos 2 theta. So directly I have put this value. Okay, now I am supposed to solve this one. I am supposed to solve this integral. So let's solve this integral separately, with theta going from pi by 3 to pi by 2, 1 plus cos 2 theta d theta. So theta plus integral of cos 2 theta will be sin 2 theta divided by 2 from pi by 3 to pi by 2. So pi by 2 sin pi minus pi by 3 plus sin 2 pi by 3, sin 2 pi by 3. divided by 2. Sine 2 pi by 3 divided by 2. So sine 2 pi by 3. What is the value of sine 2 pi by 3? Sine 2 pi by 3. Sine 2 pi by 3. Although I can think of this value, but as of now my brain is not working because it's been roughly around 2 hours since I am directly speaking. So it is under root 3 by 2, right? Under root 3 by 2. So it will become under root 3 by 4. Under root 3 by 4. Now what is pi by 2 minus pi by 3? That will become pi by 6, right? What this will become? This will become pi by 6. Pi by 2 minus pi by 3 will become pi by 6 minus under root 3 by 4. So what answer you will be getting? Pi by 6 plus pi by 6 minus under root 3 by 4. So answer will be 2 pi by 3. Pi by 6 plus pi by 6 will become pi by 3, right? Multiply with 2 pi by 3 minus under root 3 by 2. This is the answer. 2 pi by 3 minus under root 3 by 2. 2 pi by 3 minus under root 3 by 2. 2 pi by 3 minus under root 3 by 2. This is the answer. Now, sir, all these things that you are teaching, sir, I think it is not inclined towards GATE syllabus, right, sir? All these things that you have taught, sir, all this discussion that you have taught, sir, I don't think GATE will ask this much. Congratulations, this is a GATE PYQ. Okay. So who says GATE does not ask? The point is, people do not teach in this manner and then they say that it is out of the syllabus. It is a GATE PYQ. Here they give r equals to a, r equals to 2a cos theta. What is the area enclosed? This has been asked in GATE examination. It is a GATE PYQ. So if in the GATE examination, once this question has come, no, then they can ask anything from here. And this is the job of an educator, that he needs to see the PYQs and he needs to think that what they can ask in future. That's why I have to make this 3 hour of video lecture. Otherwise, I would have taken this question and then directly I would have told that this is the angle of theta. One question would be there, you will be satisfied that yes sir, this is the answer. Somehow you will be able to convince yourself that yes, this is the structure and all. Somehow you will be happy that we are able to solve a PYQ. But based on this PYQ, what all things could be made? What all things could be asked? Based on this PYQ, what I can conclude that sir, if this PYQ has been asked in the examination or no, then they can ask other things as well. And based on that, I can make this lecture. Is that understandable to you? So it was a GATE PYQ only. Okay. So anything can happen. Right? So nothing is out of the syllabus. When I am teaching something, I have done more than enough research. You would have seen the teachers having the experience of 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. They would have done their research. I am having an experience of 3 years only. No worry about it. I can also do the research. I can also bring up something better than them. Forget about comparing. I will not compare. So yeah, that's the thing. It is a GATE PYQ only. So now, if someone would say that, sir, I am teaching too much irrelevant things or it is not relevant for you for the GATE examination, then show them that this is a GATE PYQ. Understandable? We will see more questions, but I need to change the slide. I need to take a break as well. So I will take a break. I will change the slide and then we will see more questions. Okay. Well, without any break, we have done all these things. So now I should be taking a break and we will see more questions. Okay. And I need to change the slide as well. Otherwise, I would have shown you the question, but it is in the next slide. So let me pause the video and then I will come back. Thank you very much. And you comment down how you are feeling about it. Okay, please comment down. At least if you cannot share, then please comment down at least. Yeah, welcome back. So this question we need to solve now. 3 questions we will solve. This one, then this question, and after that one last question. 3 questions we need to solve. Okay. So let's just say this question has come in your examination. What you would think? First of all, will you let me know the limit? Sir, it is a function of x. That means it has to be a limit of y. And then this has to be a limit of x. So if someone directly wants to start, how he will start? Sir, first of all, I will integrate with respect to y. So you will integrate with respect to y. Sir, I will integrate with respect to y. So x I will keep as it is. So x square y, and here the integration will be y cube by 3. And then, sir, I need to put the limit. This limit is there. X square minus x to the power 1 by 2. Under root means power 1 by 2 dot dx. Then what I will do, sir, I will put this here. What I will get? X equals to 0 to 2 x square. Then simply put the limit, which is under root 2x minus x square plus 2x minus x square to the power 3 by 2 divided by 3, then 0 0 you put, in place of y you put 0, it would be 0 only, then you solve this integral. You solve this integral now. What is the scenario? Tough to solve, right? Tough to solve. So proceeding in this manner is not advisable because this integral is tough to solve. Then what I will think, that let's draw the region R, no? Like basically this, what this is, I is nothing but a double integral over a region R fx comma y dx dy. So let's try drawing the region R. What is the region R? The region R is nothing but y going from 0 to, y is going from 0 to under root 2x minus x square, and x is going from 0 to 2. X is going from 0 to 2. So we need to draw the following curves. Which curves we need to draw? So let's draw the easier curve first. X going from 0 to 2, x going from 0 to 2. What is x equals to 0? What is x equals to 2? That we already know. X equals to 0 means y axis. So x equals to 0 and x equals to 2. X equals to 2. Then y equals to 0 is x axis. And next curve we need to draw is y equals to under root 2x minus x square. So it could be written as y square equals to 2x minus x square. What it would become? Y square plus x square minus 2x. Can I add plus 1 on both of the side? Y square plus x square minus 2x plus 1 plus 1. This is what I have done. Why I have done so? Because it will become y square x minus 1 whole square equals to 1. That means it is a circle of radius 1 with the center at 1 comma 0. Center 1 comma 0 and radius 1. This was your x equals to 2. So this point is 0 comma 2 comma 0. Center at 1 comma 0. You need to make a center, you need to make a circle with the center 1 comma 0. Along with that, the value of y is positive, no? Here you see, this was not given. This was given. This was given. So under root anything, the value of y is positive. Value of y is positive. What does that mean? That means this will be only a circle only in the positive direction. So circle with the center 1 comma 0, radius 1. So this will be the circle. This circle you will be getting. So let's make a circle, but only half circle I will make. Why is that so? Because y is always positive. Y is always positive. Y is always positive. So did you understand? This trip they would have taken, that y is going from 0 to this circle. What is the equation of this circle? Y equals to under root 2x minus x square, and x is going from 0 to 2. So did you understand what is the region? The region is this much. That's it. This is the region. What is the region? The region R is, can we make the half circle? Can we make the half circle? No, only full circle we can make. No, there is no way of making the half circle. So half circle I will have to make in this manner only. This half circle I am making. This is the half circle. This is the half circle. This is your 0 comma 0 and this is your 2 comma 0. So this half circle I have made. So this is the region R. This is the region R. This is the region R. So over this region R you need to calculate fx comma y dx dy. This is what you are supposed to calculate. Understandable? This point will be 1 comma 0. The radius is 1. This point will be 1 comma 1, which is not a matter of concern. This is what you are supposed to calculate. How will you do it? What is the integral? Integral is nothing but x square plus y square dy dx. X square plus y square dy dx. What you are thinking? Sir, if I write down x equals to r cos theta and y equals to r sin theta, is there any problem for me? What is r here? R is the radial distance from origin. So r is going from 0 to till the end of the circle. Till the end of the circle. Till the end of the circle. R is going from 0 to till the end of the circle. So r is going from 0 to till the end of the circle. And theta is going from 0 to pi by 2 only. Sir, r is going from 0 to end of surface. And theta is going from 0 to pi by 2. And what will be the value of r at the end of the surface? Can I find out? Yes sir, I am having this equation. In this equation I will put the value of, I am having this equation, no? In this equation I will put the value x equals to r cos theta minus 1 plus r sin theta. So r square cos square theta plus 1 minus 2r cos theta plus r square sin square theta equals to 1. So 1 and 1 will get cancelled out. R square sin square theta, r square cos square theta will become r square only equals to 2r cos theta. R and r get cancelled out, r is 2 cos theta. So r is going from 0 to 2 cos theta. So what did you understand? That limit of r is going from 0 to 2 cos theta and theta is going from 0 to pi by 2. And there you go. This is the integral that I am supposed to calculate over the region R, x square plus y square dx dy. So what you will be getting? Sir, R is going from 0 to 2 cos theta, theta is going from 0 to pi by 2, x square plus y square is r square, r dr d theta. So this will become r cube, this will become r to the power 4 by 4, r to the power 4 by 4 with r going from 0 to 2 cos theta with theta going from 0 to pi by 2 dot d theta, right? So this will become 2 to the power 2 to the power 4 will be 16. So 4 will come outside, r going from 0 to pi by 2 cos to the power 4 theta d theta. Understandable? 0 to pi by 2, this will become, here r to the power 3 was there, r to the power 4 by 4, so 4 cos to the power 4 theta, so 4 is coming outside. So what will be the answer? 4 into downward, there will be 4 into 2 into 1. Upper side, 4 minus 1 will be 3 into 1. And since it is even, multiply with pi by 2. So what we will be getting? 4 and 4 getting cancelled out. 3 pi by 4 will be the answer. What will be the answer? 3 pi by 4 will be the answer. Let's check if this is the answer or not. 3 pi by 4 will be the answer. 3 pi by 4 is the answer. Answer of this integral is coming out to be 3 pi by 4. So this is how I am supposed to solve. This is how I am supposed to solve. 3 pi by 4 is the answer. But in the examination, do you really think that I should be preferring this method? That r is going from 0 to till the end of the surface. Luckily, r has become, when I find out that this r has come as a function of theta. What if I was not able to find out r as a function of theta? Do you remember that example? In one example, I tried the same thing. The circle was somewhat like this, as far as I remember. The circle was somewhat like this. This kind of circle was there. This kind of circle was there. This kind of circle was there. There also I tried to find out the value of r. Right? So r did not come as a function of theta. There it was tough to find out. Like this kind of equation we were getting, r square minus 2r cos theta equals to 1, somewhat like this. Now from here, how do I find out the value of r in terms of theta? Or plus minus c, some constant would also be there. So there it was difficult, no? So then I said that this process will not be helpful. Then we cut this process. Right? So similarly in the examination, just by looking at the surface, although this surface is very like this particular surface is known to us, because we have analyzed r equals to 2 cos theta. So just as I would see this surface, no, so I would know that this kind of surface I have already seen. So when I put the value x equals to r cos theta, I will be able to analyze. So this was the method 1 that I proceeded with. That using this method I find out the value, because I know that, sir, this kind of surface is known to me. So if I put the value of x equals to r cos theta, y equals to r sin theta, I get the value of r equals to 2 cos theta. That means r is going from 0 to 2 cos theta. So this kind of surface was known to me. So then I get to know that yes, r is coming as a function of theta. So I will get the answer 3 pi by 4. But it might happen that this kind of a surface is not known to you, unknown surface is there. What if the surface was somewhat like this, with center at 3 by 2 comma 0 and radius of 2. So radius of 2, this point will become minus 1 by 2 comma 0. Now in this particular, in what will be the equation? X minus 3 by 2 whole square plus y square equals to 4. Right? In this equation, if you put x equals to r cos theta, y equals to r sin theta, you find out the value of are here. This will not come out as a function of theta. It will be tough to find out. Then this method will not work. So which method will work? Do you remember that? Which method would work? Sir, the same region I will take, but what I will assume? I will assume something, some different coordinate system, some different kind of coordinate system I will assume, sir. What kind of coordinate system I will assume? The kind of coordinate system that I am going to assume is that it will be from the center. So from the center I will take a distance p, right? So p will always go from 0 to 1. P will be equal to the distance radius. So value of p will be going from 0 to 1, right? So what is x? X is nothing but 1 plus p cos theta. X is nothing but 1 plus p cos theta. What is this angle? This angle is theta. So x is 1 plus p cos theta, because what was the equation? The equation was this, no? X minus 1 whole square. When you solved it, the equation came out to be x minus 1 whole square plus y square equals to 1. Plus y square equals to 1. So x equals to 1 plus p cos theta, y equals to p sin theta, right? And dx dy would become, in the direction of p I will work dp, and in the direction of theta I will work p d theta. So p dp d theta. So from where to where p will go? P will go from 0 to 1. And from where to where theta would go? Theta would have to work this much. So theta would go from 0 to pi, right? So then it will cover the whole cycle. So theta would go from 0 to pi, p will go from 0 to 1, right? And then what I am supposed to calculate? I am supposed to calculate this integral, which is x square plus y square dx dy over the region R. So limit is very simple, which is p going from 0 to 1 and theta going from 0 to pi. But in place of x, what I will put? 1 plus p cos theta whole square plus p sin theta whole square dot p dp d theta. So 1 plus p square theta, 1 plus this will be 1 plus p square cos square theta plus 2p cos theta. So what you will be getting? Theta going from 0 to pi, p going from 0 to 1, 1 plus p square cos square theta plus p square sin square theta plus 2p cos theta, multiply with p dp d theta, right? P going from 0 to 1, p going from 0 to 1. Okay, theta equals to 0 to pi, p going from 0 to 1, p plus p cube plus 2p square cos theta dot dp and then d theta. So again I will have to add a page. What will be the value of integral I? So integral I would be theta going from 0 to pi, theta going from 0 to pi, theta going from 0 to pi. Then p will give you p square by 2, p will give you p square by 2 plus p to the power 4 by 4, p to the power 4 by 4 plus 2p cube by 3 cos theta, 2p cube by 3 cos theta, 2p cube by 3 cos theta. That's it, with the limit of p going from 0 to 1 dot d theta. So theta going from 0 to pi. So if you put p equals to 1, so 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4 will be 3 by 4, right? 3 by 4 plus 2 by 3 cos theta dot d theta. Now you need to integrate 0 to pi cos theta. Like basically what you will get, for 3 by 4 you will get d theta integration will be theta only from 0 to pi. Then 2 by 3 integral of cos theta will be sin theta from 0 to pi. So what will be the answer? Sin pi minus sin 0 will be 0 only, and here what you will get? 3 pi by 4. This is the integral answer I you are getting. So multiple method I have taught you. These kind of questions are coming, then you will be very comfortable. But in these kind of questions, 99% of the aspirant will be very uncomfortable. But you are very comfortable, you have multiple methods, whatever that is clicking to you. If you just feel like that, sir, this is a circle on one side only, sir, this kind of structure we have already seen, x equals to r cos theta, x equals to r sin theta I will assume, and I will solve it in this manner, where r is the radial distance from the origin. I will get the value of r at the boundary, which is 2 cos theta. This is how I will solve. I will get the value of 3 pi by 4. But sir, if I feel like that I need to take it from the center, then x equals to 1 plus p cos theta, y equals to p sin theta. How the value of theta is going, how the value of p is going, that I need to understand, and I will get my answer. Understandable? All good? All fine? 3 pi by 4 is the answer. So you are very comfortable in these kind of questions. Let's go to the next one. This one. R is the region enclosed by, let's just say this circle was not mentioned. They did not even mention. They mentioned only two equations, x square plus y square equals to x, x square plus y square equals to y. You need to find out the region bounded, and you need to evaluate this integral over the region R. These two questions you are supposed to solve. First of all, x square plus y square equals to x. Circle was not mentioned. Will it click to you that it is a circle? It should click to you. There is no other way. X square plus y square equals to x. It should click to you. Why is that so? Because x square minus x plus y square equals to 0. This could be written as x square minus 2ab, right? Plus 1 by 2 whole square. I am just adding 1 by 2 whole square on both of the side. I am adding 1 by 2 whole square on both of the side. So what you are getting? You are getting x minus 1 by 2 whole square plus y square equals to 1 by 2 whole square. So this is nothing but a circle which is having a center 1 by 2 comma 0 with the radius of 1 by 2. Similarly, the next equation, this was the first equation, then there will be next equation which is x square plus y square equals to y. So this will come out to be x square plus y minus 1 by 2 whole square equals to 1 by 2 whole square. So this will also be a circle centered about 1 by 2 comma 0 with the radius of 1 by 2. So what kind of shapes you will be getting? Centered at 1 by 2 comma 0, radius of 1 by 2. Radius of 1 by 2. Next, centered at 1 by 2 comma 0, radius of 1 by 2. Say yes or no. 1 by 2 comma 0, radius of 1 by 2. These kind of shape. And what is the area enclosed? This is the area enclosed. This is the area enclosed. If I am supposed to find out the area, what is the equation of this one? The equation of this is x square plus y square equals to y. Right? X square plus y square equals to y. And what is the equation of this? X square plus y square equals to x. This is the equation here, and this is the equation here. Right? And you are supposed to find out this area enclosed. Sir, if I go by the rectangular coordinate system, then it will be very difficult to solve. Like you take the horizontal strip, and if you go by that, it will be very difficult to solve. That is pretty obvious. That is pretty understandable to you. Right? It will be very difficult to solve. So let's try to make the shaded region first. What I will think, first let's try to make the shaded region. What is the shaded region? The shaded region looks somewhat like this. Shaded region looks somewhat like this. This is how the shaded region looks. Understandable? Let's use that different color of pen and let's make it a bit larger. Negative value I don't even need to consider. So let's make it a bit larger in this manner. This is how the shaded region would look. Blue color and red color. Right? This is how the shaded region would look like. Where they are cutting each other. So first equation is x square plus y square equals to x, right? And next equation is x square plus y square equals to y. So they are cutting each other at 1, 1. But do you care about it? I am not even going to solve in rectangular coordinate system. No, like I am not going to solve the calculation in this manner, dy dx. I am not going to solve the calculation in this manner. I will go in the polar coordinate system only. So do I care about it? No, I only care about the polar coordinates. So what I will assume, x equals to r cos theta, x equals to r cos theta, and y equals to r sin theta. x square plus y square equals to x is the blue color, no? This is the blue color, x square plus y square equals to x. X square plus y square equals to x. That is the blue color, and this is the red color. So let's solve the blue color first. Let's solve the blue color first. So if I solve the blue color first, what I will do? R square cos in x square plus y square will become r square only, and in place of x, what I am putting? R cos theta. So what is the value of r you are getting? R equals to cos theta. So for the blue color, the equation is r equals to cos theta. And for the red color, what will be the equation? Which is pretty obvious. The equation will be r square equals to r sin theta. The value of r is sin theta only. So for the red color, the value of r is sin theta. Where they are cutting each other? So one equation is r equals to cos theta. One equation is r equals to sin theta. Where they are cutting each other? Where they are cutting each other? Where cos theta equals to sin theta. That means theta equals to 45 degree. So they are cutting each other at 45 degree. That means this particular angle will be 45 degree. They are cutting each other at 45 degree. They are cutting each other at 45 degree. Say yes or no. And if I am supposed to calculate this region, sorry, if I am supposed to calculate this shaded region, the shaded region, if I am supposed to calculate, so can I calculate the shaded area? So that would be nothing but r dr d theta. Now from where to where r would be going? So r is the radial distance from the origin. So r is going from 0 to till the end of the circle. From 0 to till the end of the circle. So r is going from 0 to sin theta. R equals to sin theta. So r is going from 0 to sin theta. What is the value of r here? R equals to sin theta. R is going from 0 to sin theta, but when the theta is from 0 to pi by 4. When the theta is from 0 to pi by 4. R is going from 0 to cos theta. R is going from 0 to cos theta. R is going from 0 to cos theta. When theta is from 0 to pi by 2. When theta is from 0 to pi by 2. Now you need to calculate this area under curve. So A equals to R is going from 0 to sin theta. R is going from 0 to sin theta. R dr d theta, with theta going from 0 to pi by 4. With theta going from pi by 4 to pi by 2. Right? From pi by 4 to pi by 2. With theta going from pi by 4 to, sorry, what I am writing down here. And theta is going from pi by 4 to pi by 2. And theta is going from pi by 4 to pi by 2. Then r is going from 0 to cos theta. R is going from 0 to cos theta. R dr d theta. Understandable? So this will become r square by 2. Here also r square by 2. With theta going from 0 to pi by 4. This will become r square by 2. So this will become sin square theta by 2. Dot d theta. Plus theta going from pi by 4 to pi by 2. What this will become? R square by 2. So this will become cos square theta by 2 dot d theta. So what this will become? This will become 1 minus cos 2 theta dot d theta, with theta going from 0 to pi by 4. And this will become 1 plus cos 2 theta, with theta going from pi by 4 to pi by 2. Right? So if you solve it, what you are getting? 1 minus sin 2 theta divided by 2, with theta going from 0 to pi by 4. What you will get here? 1 plus sin 2 theta divided by 2, with theta going from pi by 4 to pi by 2. So what you will get? 1 plus 1 as it is, then pi by 4 you put, this will become sin pi by 2, sin pi by 2 is 1. So 1 minus 1 by 2. Then minus, put 0 here, sin 0 is 0, minus 1. Plus 1 plus, what is sin pi? Sin pi is 0. Minus 1 as it is, 1 plus 1 by 2. Right? So what you are getting here? नेगेटिव आंसर, ये क्या हो गया भाई, नेगेटिव आंसर कैसे आ रहा है, कुछ गड़बड़ कर दी क्या? नेगेटिव आंसर आ रहा है, एरिया का आंसर नेगेटिव आ रहा है, 1/2 minus 1 will be minus 1/2 and here also 1 plus 1/2 3/2, so 1 minus 1/2 minus 1/2, so answer is 1 but negative answer we are getting, so area is 1 only, no? What is the area? Pi by 2, pi by 8 minus 2, something wrong is there. Okay, blunder, big blunder. What is the blunder? Integration of theta, integration of 1 is theta, no? Integration of 1 is theta, right? So this big blunder we have done, integration of 1 I have put directly 1 here. Okay, so what you will get, in place of theta I will put pi by 4, then here I put pi by 4, then it will become sin pi by 2, sin pi by 2 is 1, so 1/2, then minus, then I will put 0 0, it will become 0 only, so pi by 4 minus 1/2 you will be getting, pi by 4 minus 1/2, pi by 4 minus 1/2, this is what you will be getting from the first limit, and from the second limit what you will get, the same you will get actually, because you know that sir whatever this area is there, the same area will be here as well, so you will get the same answer actually, but still we are doing it. Pi by 2 sin pi, so you will get pi by 2, right? Then minus, here you will put pi, sin pi will be 0, then minus pi by 4 plus 1/2, so it will be pi by 4 minus 1/2, so pi by 4 minus 1/2, so what you will be getting, pi by 4 minus 1/2 multiply with 2, so it will be pi by 2 minus 1, pi by 2 minus 1 is the answer, pi by 2 minus 1 क्या आंसर है भाई, क्या कर रहा हूं मैं, कैलकुलेशन मिस्टेक एम आई डूइंग अगेन, pi by 4 minus 1/2, 8 is the LCM, pi minus 4, 8 is the LCM, so 2 pi minus 8 is the LCM, then you need to multiply with 2, 4 is the LCM minus 2, then you need to multiply with 2, so answer is pi by 2/2, pi minus 2/2. Look, answer is not matching, let me check the answer again. Okay, I think the process is absolutely fine, there is no error in the process, just let's check the calculation again, so let me pause the video and let me check the calculation. Yeah, so big blunder, sin square theta 1 minus cos 2 theta divided by 2, so divided by 4 will come here, no? I don't know why I forgot this 4, so this 4 is also there, divided by 4 will also come, so everything is divided by 4 here, divided by 4 here, right? So everything was divided by 4, so if you do this calculation on the upper side, what you are getting, pi by 4 minus 1/2 divided by 4 multiply with 2, right? So what you are getting, the same answer you will get, so pi by 4 minus 1/2 divided by 2, here I forgot this 4, right? Forgot this 4, 1 minus cos 2 theta divided by 2, so divided by 4 divided by 4, like if these kind of things happen in the examination hall, then your all hard work would be gone, right? You do all the hard work, you are study all these concepts, but sin square theta by 2 you write down 1 minus cos 2 theta, so divided by 2. Okay, this thing if you ignore in the examination hall, then the problems will be there. So pi by 8 minus 1/4 will be the answer, pi by 8 minus 1/4 will be the answer, so answer will be pi by 8 minus 1/4, or you can write it down as 8 as LCM, pi minus 2/8, pi minus 2/8 will be the answer, understandable? Pi minus 2/8 will be the answer, pi minus 2/8, pi minus 2/8 will be the answer. But next what we are supposed to find out, xy dx dy, sir just by I look xy dot dx dy, answer is 0. No, it is not symmetric about x axis or y axis, not symmetric, it is symmetric about 45 degree, it is not symmetric about x axis or y axis, so you will have to calculate now, right? This particular thing we will have to calculate, it will not be equal to 0. Why is that so? Because it is not symmetric, so if blindly you cannot write down sir xy dx dy would be equals to 0, that is wrong. Why is that so? Not symmetric about x-axis or y-axis. Not symmetric about x-axis or y-axis or y-axis. That means you will have to do the calculation. So let's get started. X equals to r cos theta, y equals to r sin theta, and r dr d theta. So this will become r cube. X equals to r cos theta, y equals to r sin theta, and r dr d theta. So from here one r will come, from here one r will come, from here one r will come, it will become r cube. R is going from 0 to, r is going from 0 to sin theta with theta going from 0 to pi by 4. 0 to sin theta with theta going from 0 to pi by 4. And theta going from pi by 4 to pi by 2 with r going from 0 to cos theta. R cube cos theta sin theta dr d theta. Understandable? Now let's solve r to the power 4 by 4. Theta going from 0 to pi by 4. R cube dot dr. So it will become r to the power 4 divided by 4. 0 to sin theta. Sin theta to the power sin theta to the power 4 divided by 4 dot cos theta d theta. Understandable? Plus theta going from pi by 4 to pi by 2. R to the power 4 divided by 4. So this will become cos to the power 4 theta divided by 4 sin theta d theta. This is what we are supposed to calculate. This integral we are supposed to calculate, and this integral we are supposed to calculate. So let's just say this is I1, this is I2. So we are supposed to calculate I1 and I2. So let's find out I1 and I2 separately. So let's add a page. You should be able to do it on your own. From 0 to pi by 4, 0 to pi by 4, 0 to pi by 4. 1 by 4 is outside. 1 by 4, let's keep 1 by 4 outside only. Okay, let's keep 1 by 4 outside only. So answer I am keeping as 1 by 4 I1, and here also 1 by 4 is outside. So 1 by 4 I1 plus I2. So what is I1? I1 is without 1 by 4. Okay, I1 is without 1 by 4. So sin to the power 4 theta cos, sin to the power 4 theta cos theta d theta. This is what I am supposed to calculate. So what I will do? I will assume sin theta as t. Sin theta as t. So if sin theta is t, then differentiation of sin theta will be equals to minus dt. Why is that so? Because differentiation of sin theta is minus cos theta. No, differentiation of sin theta is plus cos theta only. So this will be dt only. What about the limit? When theta is 0, this will be 0 only. When theta is pi by 4, the limit will be 1 by under root 2. So this will become t to the power 4 dot dt. So answer will be t to the power 5 divided by 5. Integral going from 0 to 1 by under root 2. So this will become 1 by 5 4 under root 2. 1 by 5 is outside. 1 by under root 2 the power 5. What is 1 by under root 2 the power 5? Under root 2 multiply 5 times. Under root 2 multiply 5 times. So this will become 4 under root 2. So answer is 1 by 20 under root 2. 1 by 20 under root 2. And what about I2? I2 going from pi by 4 to pi by 2 cos to the power 4 theta sin theta d theta. Right? Cos to the power 4 theta sin theta d theta. So cos theta equals to t, sin theta d theta equals to minus dt. So I2 will be equals to cos pi by 4 is 1 by under root 2, and this will be 0. Understandable? And t to the power 4 dot dt with the negative sign outward. Right? So if a negative sign I need to compensate, then what will happen is that from 0 to 1 by under root 2. From 0 to 1 by under root 2. So this integral we have already solved. 0 to 1 by under root 2 d to the power 4 dot dt. That will be 1 by 20 under root 2 only. Understandable? So here also we are doing some calculation mistake. Now what calculation mistake is there that I need to check again, because answer again will not match. Some calculation mistake we have done here as well. पता नहीं भाई कब कैलकुलेशन मिस्टेक मेरी सुधरेगी. I am on my way to, like, I'm teaching you guys and I say that you guys improve your calculation mistake, but I do a lot of calculation mistake. Now I will again have to pause the video and I will have to check where is my calculation mistake. Okay, because I know answer would not match 1 by 10 and root 2. Here we will get 1 by 10 and root 2 and 1 by 20 and root 2, 1 by 20 and root 2, 2 divided by, yeah. So some calculation mistake is there. Let me check where is the mistake. But process is same. Process is similar only. Let's check the calculation mistake. Yeah. So did you see the mistake? Here r to the power 4 divided by 4. Sine to the power 4 theta divided by 4. One more sine theta is there, no? So this will become sine to the power 5 theta. This will give you integral of r to the power 4 divided by 4. Right? So sine to the power 4 theta divided by 4. One more sine theta is there, no? So here power 5 will become. And here also there will be one more cos theta. So here also power 5 will come. So this was the error that I did, right? Now I1, I2, so here there will be power 5, here also there will be power 5. So power 5 will be there, power 5 will be there. Sin theta, cos theta, this will become power 5 here, and here I will get power 6. Here will be power 5, here I will get power 6. Here also I will get power 5. Right? Here I will get power 6. So this calculation will go wrong. Here I need to put power 6 only. So what will be power 6 here? That will be 8. Here it will be 8 and 1 by 40. 1 by 40. Right? Here it will be 6. Sorry, it will be 10 to the power 6. So here it will be 6. It will be 6 here. It will be 6. It will be 6. So it will be 1 by 48. This will be 1 by 48. So when I solve it, this will also be 1 by 48. So what will be the answer? Answer will be 1 by 4, 1 by 48 plus 1 by 48. So answer will be 2 by 48, or you can say 1 by 24. So answer will come out to be 1 by 96. So actually I remember the answer, but calculation mistakes, a lot of calculation mistakes. I hope my students would not be doing this calculation mistake, just as they would have got to know that sir is doing some mistake here. Here power 5 should be written, power 5 should be written. And the last one here, what we did the mistake? The mistake was that we forgot to divide by 2 here. Divided by 4, divided by 4. Concept will never go wrong. Calculation mistake would be there. Okay. So take care of these kind of mistakes. Answer is 1 by 96. Okay. So here 1 by 96 would be written, which I remember only. Answer is 1 by 96. So this is how we need to solve this problem. There is no other method here. No other method would be there. Understandable? Well and good. Yeah. So now let's solve the final question. So a parametric curve is defined: x equals to cos pi u by 2, y equals to sin pi u by 2. It is this curve is revolved around 360 degree about x-axis. The surface area you need to find. So here you only need to think. There is no formula, nothing. Only you need to think. So what is the first thing, sir? Cosinusoid is there, sinusoid is there. So first of all, this will click to me, no sir? X square plus y square equals to 1. This will click to me or not? Say yes or no. This is the first thing that will click to me. Sir, x square plus y square equals to 1. That means, sir, the locus is a circle. Is this statement correct? The locus, whatever the curve is given, sir, the locus is a circle. Is this statement correct or not? That, sir, it will be a circle. Is this statement correct? Wrong. Why is that so? Because you did not notice the value of u, no? The value of u is going from 0 to 1. What does that mean? What is the angle here? Pi u by 2. What is the angle here? Pi u by 2. What is the angle? Angle theta is pi u by 2. Angle is pi u by 2. So pi u by 2 will go from 0 to pi by 2. That means the angle is going from 0 to pi by 2. Angle is going from 0 to pi by 2. And when it comes to sinusoid and cosinusoid, sinusoid will go from 0 to 1 and cosinusoid will go from 1 to 0, or you can say 0 to 1 only. Basically, between 0 to pi by 2, sinusoid will go from 0 to 1 and cosinusoid will go from 1 to 0. That means both will be positive. No, what I mean to say is that both will be positive. What does that mean? That means between 0 to pi by 2, between 0 to pi by 2, between when u is between 0 to 1, both x and y are positive. Both x and y are positive. Both are positive. What does that mean? That means it is the circle but only in first quadrant. Circle but only in the first quadrant. This was the beauty of this question, that you need to make a circle but u is going from 0 to 1. That means you need to make a circle but only in the first quadrant. So just make the circle only in the first quadrant with the radius of 1. With the radius of 1. This point is 0, 0. What will be this point? What will be this point? So this will be x equals to 0, 1. This will be 1, 0. This is what you need to do, and you need to rotate it about x axis by 360 degrees. So if after the rotation what kind of shape I will get, that we have already studied, sir. What you need to do is that you need to take the mirror image about x axis, and since you are rotating, you will end up getting circles. So sir, circle, circle, circle we will end up getting. We will end up getting these kind of circles. These kind of circles we will end up getting. So what you will end up getting? You will end up getting a half sphere. Half sphere is known as hemisphere. Okay, you will end up getting a half sphere which is known as hemisphere. So what is the surface area of a hemisphere? Surface area. What will be the surface area? So surface area is 4 pi r square divided by 2. Surface area of a sphere is 4 pi r square. Since it is half, so it will be 4 pi r square divided by 2. So answer will be 2 pi r square. What is the value of r? The value of r is 1. The value of r is 1. The value of r is 1. So what is the answer? 2 pi. The answer is 2 pi. The answer is 2 pi. This is the answer. Okay. What is the answer? Answer is 2 pi. So surface area is nothing but 2 pi. Understandable? So that's the answer. Okay. So here we end this lecture. Although it is roughly around 2.5 hours of video only. But yeah. Next our topic is change of variable. Change of variable, which is also a good topic. Although change of variables at this question, it is very easy. What you mean to say? Why we need to solve this question? This question is also, sir, easy only. I can solve this question. But there is a concept called change of variable. I will change the variable here. So change of variable in double integral. How we will be change the variable in double integral? So that we can see in the next video. Okay. So as of now, let's end this lecture here. Understandable? So here we have understood about polar curves and their calculus. Understandable? Thank you very much. So let's see the last lecture tomorrow. So tomorrow we will end our calculus. This will be our last lecture. It will be of roughly around 1.5 hours of video. Okay, only 2 questions have been asked. Only 2 questions. One is this one. Which one? One is this question. This question have been asked. And other one is this one. This question have been asked. Only 2 questions have been asked in gate examination from this topic. So that we will see in the end. Okay. Well and good. Yeah. Thank you very much. Happy learning.